I need to start off both recordings. I'm recording it 5 times. Just in case.
5 times.
Storage space, Stowe.
What are we starting out on? Are we starting out on...
starting out on me, I guess?
Story or whatever?
Okay, I have
on
the
topics,
screen up. It is paused right now, so that's why the image is frozen right now. And I need to move this to the bottom.
Alright, so, my name is Mudahar, and this is Some Ordinary Stream. As you can see, fuck, so wait,
just extreme.
Restart it!
No, you gotta keep this take. No, you gotta keep this take.
Okay, I got you.
Barry, edit that out.
Barry, no, Barry.
Barry, leave it in.
Double it, and have a floating, smiling taco across the screen.
They're all forgetting about his long-lost brother, Larry.
Alright, so,
we have our own.
This is me, Mudahar, and this is Some Ordinary Podcast. Now,
There we go.
Fuck, hold on. Shut up! God damn it!
The other one was so much better.
Take 3. Take 3 of an audio recording.
Teddy Sprinkle.
Take 4.
Everybody just say taco.
You got...
It is sprinkles.
Alright.
Mudahar, you got to edit all this in.
This is me, Mudahar, and this is Some Ordinary Podcast. Alongside is my buddy, True Firemac, the Sticky Paddle, MulletMike, Hot Stott, Jordan Harper, Connor Smith, Crazy Burbridge, and Kyle Jackson, and we're having a podcast.
It's extreme.
You guys don't know how much effort it took to fucking do this intro. Anyways.
Oh, yeah, the 5 takes later.
Yeah. We're pretty new to this audio recording business, so this is where we ramble on about many things. So first off, we started off with True's story. So True, you had a story to tell me. Come on.
Oh, right, with the Nintendo's YouTube thing.
All right, so Nintendo YouTube thing. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hold on. Get into details.
Okay, so wait, what the fuck? We spent like 20 minutes setting it up, and you're like, wait, I gotta get.
Does anyone know how to resize?
Wait, guys, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Does anybody know how to resize images in OBS?
Negatory.
When you
Click it and drag it.
What was that?
You go to edit scene, and there's little endpoints, and you can just drag it around.
When you have it selected, click on edit scene, and you should be able to drag it with the corners.
Yeah.
And then I think if you hold Control, you can crop it.
Hold on. Do what?
And then R2 to shoot.
Hold on. Stop.
Up, down, left, right.
Okay. So I have under sources.
It's not your fault, Stott.
Hold on. Can I
move?
Yeah, you can start the story. Yes, go with Nintendo YouTube.
But I don't know how to do this still.
Nintendo's new affiliate program will split YouTube ad revenue with proactive users, is what they're doing.
This is a condom commercial now? What, proactive? What the fuck?
I got myself some.
I would like them to define proactive user. Like,
what do they mean
is
there?
That once a week? Is that an upload a day? Is that, has that been clarified yet?
That hasn't been clarified.
Are you kind of active in the YouTube community, or are you not?
Here, let me give everybody a link so you can get a little more read up on that.
I'm actually interested in this.
It's asking you,
I want to see
Mudahar that uploads maybe once a day versus DSP where we got 20 videos a day. Which one are we at?
But see, at the same time, though, it's like our channel, especially like the Sticky Paddle and my MulletMike channel, it's usually one upload a week. That's been our mantra for the last 2 or 3 years, and we keep it up at that. But that's what I'm saying is, like, who's making that judgment call? Is it Nintendo? Is it somebody at YouTube? Has there been a line drawn in the sand, basically?
Yeah, like you upload once a week. The main meal of my YouTube channel, Haunted Gaming, is done 2 times a week now. Mm. That's really where we're at. So it's like, what are they like? What is defined by the word proactive? Like what?
Right. Exactly.
And the one thing that really like messes me up is this whole like content ID thing that they're still harping on. It's like, are we really back in those times again?
This is basically what this is about, though.
It really is. It really is. And I guess in a sense, it's cool that they're at least like splitting revenue, because up until now, correct me if I'm wrong, but they've just been taking all revenue. Am I right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Like the way,
they have.
like for people like Chugga Conroy, it's a fucking issue because that guy does Nintendo.
Right,
They got it.
exactly.
But
So,
like the thing that I hate about Content ID is like I understand the system has to be made, right? Like there's a lot of people that just fucking put the bare minimum amount of effort in gaming videos and they upload them, right? Like I'm telling you right now, when I do a Let's Play, it takes me a while to upload the episodes because I'm actually fucking editing the goddamn thing. You know?
Right,
I'm actually making sure, like I make sure the audio comes out clear. I make sure the gameplay looks clear.
You're putting
I make
actual work into your video, you know.
But then they're the same people. They're the same people who like upload a shit ton of videos a day, but their videos are just like they use like the most basic programs, and their audio sounds like
there'd be
crap.
no editing in it, and I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
I agree with that.
Yeah, and sometimes like the worst I've seen is when people take a fucking camcorder or a webcam. They take it like 20 feet away from the TV and hit record, and all you see is a white screen because the fucking film coming in. Like,
you can see the progressive lines. It's just like, ooh, it's that.
Exactly. It's like
these are very specific things you're saying there.
It's like here. No, like I'll tell you right now. There's like super like there's a obviously I know who I'm like somehow mentioning. You're right, Darkside Phil, but he actually does it in a legitimate fashion. Like you can actually watch it and be like, dude, I don't know what this is at first. But, like, there's people out there where you can see the fucking scan line running through the TV, and you're like, dude, Link is getting eaten up by fucking Dark Zone now. Holy shit. And they do nothing to it. But then there's people, like, who do reviews. Like, they're like me and Mike, we do, like, segmented shows, you know? Where it's like we're putting effort into it by, like, fucking actually research. Like, Sock Files, for example, you know? Like, a Sock Files episode doesn't come out that often for the same reason, you know, Sticky Paddle fucking Creepy Gaming episode doesn't come out because there's fucking work going into it. There's editing, there's a bunch of things. Like, there's all that, but there's no differentiation between the fucking camcorder webcam Let's Play with the scan line and, you know, Creepy Gaming at Sock Files or any other show, you know? There's no difference. Like, they just treat it one and the same.
Well, and going back to, like, the copyright thing, I have to say one thing that just really... before I go any further, Mudahar, is this a mature content show? Is this safe for work? I mean, how far can I go here?
Well, you can obviously swear. I have no issue.
Okay, that's all I need to know. What in the bloody blue fucking hell is going on with this copyright content match bullshit? Like, for example, I had my Ben Drown video, okay? This is what really chaps my ass. This is what really brings my piss.
You know what really grinds my gears?
What really grinds my gears? You knew what I was doing there with it. Is the fact that, like, I had that Ben Drown video, right? Well, they have the song of healing in it, or the song of unhealing, if you will, where it's played.
Yeah, the backwards healing, yeah.
I got a content match by some fucking garage band who claimed that was their
What?
Did you know? Dude, you know.
Oh my god! Same thing happened to me.
And then this is the worst thing about it. This is the worst thing about it is you cannot dispute it. If you do and it comes up wrong, if they say this is a wrong copyright strike. Lose your partnership.
That grinds me too.
Yeah,
I had a band earlier in my channel career. I had a band who I was sponsoring on my channel. I remember MulletMike during the interview. I asked you to feature the music in the outro. Remember that?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, do I need to take that video down? YouTube has started matching whenever I use their music, in spite of me having direct permission. I dispute the claim. It comes back negative, and they say if I dispute further and get wrong, I'll get a copyright strike. They gave me permission. Anytime I use their music, it has to be some.
Like, here's what I got. Okay, like. You guys know Deus Ex Human Revolution, right? That game?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. Well, there's parts in the game where the music got content ID, but it wasn't content ID'd by Square Enix or any of its like third-party affiliates. No, it got content ID'd by a fucking Korean pop band.
Exactly.
Like,
that crap happened to me.
Pain so hard. You feel my pain, man. I get it. Like, for example, I just made the Silent Hill Creepy Gaming. I get it. Konami blocked the original opening theme to the first game. I get it. That's Konami. They own that. I understand that. But when it's somebody totally off kilter, when YouTube's like an algorithms are off and wrong and like detect the wrong song, it just screws us over in the long
run. It does. Definitely.
I've had
And the other part of it is they have no one working at YouTube to actually take a look at the video and really make a judgment. It's all
They
computer.
pretend to look at the video.
Yeah.
The worst part about it is like when trailer footage. If you guys don't know, distribution.
Okay, someone take a look at the stream just to make sure the
It's good.
You're good, bro.
Like what?
It's good.
Like what people do
You gotta
is like
change the title, by the way.
oh,
like,
you gotta change the title.
Go ahead.
tech support time. But anyways,
Yeah.
what happens is companies, they release trailers for movies and video games through distribution companies, right?
Right.
Now, I know how this works, all right? Like, say, for example, like, I cut a trailer, I'm the editor. It gets sent to the fucking producer, goes to distribution company releases it with the flag that anyone can use the trailer, right? Any part of the footage, whatever. Monetize it even.
Yeah.
Because it's distributive material. But when you upload a trailer to YouTube that you're using for, like, I uploaded a fucking Final Fantasy trailer, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And Square, like, for one of the canceled gamings, right? Final Fantasy Versus 13 came out a long-ass time ago, and Square Enix now decided to content ID it. I'm not too pissed off about it because it's Square that did it, right? But it's a trailer. You know what I mean? Like,
and here's the other thing: you're using it as B-roll. You know what I'm saying? You're not you're not putting the trailer up in its raw form, saying I'm promoting this product, but yet I'm going to monetize and make money off of it. You're using it as B-roll, as background footage to a commentary that you have on top of it. So it's not even like you're trying to take claim for it, you know.
Like, and even if I was, that's the fair use law,
right?
Fair distributions, at least in Canada. I'm not saying I own Final Fantasy. If I'm talking about Final Fantasy Versus 13, or if I was doing a review on GTA 5, which I did, and I got no content ID for it, I am legally allowed to use that footage to show what I'm talking about, right? Like, what am I going to do? Put up a logo of Grand Theft Auto 5? That's not how reviews work. That's why that provision in the law was made.
Right.
Just draw it as MS Paint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the worst part about Content ID is not the fact that they block you from the monitor. It's the fact that they block it in certain countries. For example, there's two videos. I have like Content IDs, right? Like, I still have them. I think anyone who makes YouTube videos, you know,
Blocked in Germany.
constantly, they have them.
Right.
Yeah. Like, one of my videos is blocked in the United States and parts of Europe. That's what pisses me off. Why is it blocked in certain countries? And then, like, what's the reasoning behind that? Like, why do you suddenly flick that switch and just block shit, you know?
I mean, the only thing I can think of is, like, just different distribution rights overseas. Because, you know, that's how that tends to how it is with, like, film in general. Yeah, but at the same time, I see what you're saying. And not just that, there's even more restrictions. Like, I'm sure a few of you have this where it's a copyright third-party claim, and you're not allowed to watch it on mobile devices.
Yeah, that's what really hurts.
It's like they have all these ways of just cutting us down, you know.
The worst part about that is like there's no rights when it governs on mobile devices at all. Like, as long as a YouTube app is available within your country on your Android phone, iPhone, BlackBerry, whatever the fuck you're using,
right?
You know, wood phone, you should be allowed to view that video on the mobile platform. The only way it isn't allowed to be viewed is if I go into the video setting and say, hey, fuck the mobile viewers. But I don't do that because I'm not a prick, you know. That's the only reason why the Content ID shit happens. But why are they flicking these random switches? Like, the problem is that this is a computer algorithm doing it, obviously. There's no one sitting at YouTube.
Exactly.
Like, you got to think about it. YouTube employees, they have like fucking 50 employees working at YouTube, which is a fact. You got to think, it's just a video site, you know? Like, they don't have hundreds of employees at the YouTube office. The YouTube office isn't a giant fucking building. When they have
and the thing is that
when you have hundreds of hours of footage coming in every minute, you're not going to have people sitting there to review it. If you're going to have people sitting there, they're going to be lawyers. And you're not going to hire fucking internet lawyers for that amount of price, like a fucking sweatshop factory of internet lawyers, you know? Like, it's not happening.
Minimum wage.
Yeah, the public defender of YouTube lawyers. Sorry, you're my 18th case this week.
It's like, oh, fuck, man, not these. Like, I can imagine it's like ever since the gaming section was introduced, like, oh, fuck this, I'm quitting. No.
Not again. Yeah, exactly. No. Exactly. Well, and that's another thing, is the gaming aspect is a huge part of YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, of course, it's not entirely YouTube. There's music channels and entertainment channels, but gaming is a big part of it. You know,
look, as much as I
growing channels out there, you know, other than gaming.
As much as I'm apathetic towards PewDiePie, you know, as much as I don't care about what he does, and I'm like, whatever, right? You know what I mean? Like, I respect the guy.
I get it.
I respect the guy, but it's like there's people like Yuri of Wind, there's MulletMike, people that like I would put myself towards because they're the people that are doing the similar things to what I do, right?
Yeah.
One way or another, you know. PewDiePie's a guy that plays fucking any games, and he has his reactions. I'm not going to say anything, whatever. You know, that's a whole different topic. But he is the most popular channel on this website. That's got to say something for gaming.
Yeah,
you know?
It's undisputed,
Yeah.
you know. It's
Right.
undisputed. And
Yeah.
I don't know if we talked about it in this podcast or if it was when we were talking about it on the Sticky stream earlier tonight, but somebody mentioned that, like, Nintendo as a company was, like, for the casual gamer, correct? Well, just my personal opinion, I think PewDiePie is for your casual YouTuber. Not necessarily your most hardcore one, but the ones that know games and just want to have a laugh. You know what I'm saying? So.
Here's the thing with the whole YouTube thing. There's a reason why people like him are popular, you know? Or people like UberHacks or no are popular. It's because they play games. Like, you got to think about it. We have never done a Flappy Birds video. we don't play casual. You know what I mean? Like,
I wish you could.
I'm not offending them by saying that. You know,
Okay,
but it's
Budahar.
I know where we were.
I want to throw in there real quick. Like, what really I hate about the Content ID is the fact that people like PewDiePie and the higher ups like that can get away with it. They're so high in power at the YouTube thing is they don't care about the Content ID, while everyone else like MulletMike and Mudahar get hit with it like every upload. And I hate that.
Anyway,
just remember, money speaks.
The other thing is they're also defended by bigger companies too. Like,
here's the thing,
exactly. Things like that.
There's a difference between, like Mike said, casual and hardcore viewer. Okay, first off, none of us here, all 7 of us, okay, none of us have made a fucking Flappy Birds video ever.
True.
Okay, none of us.
Thought about
right?
it, but no.
Not that
now here's what we've done when we play games. All right, like say for example, look at my Deus Ex playthrough. I'm not obviously plugging that in here anyway.
Plug.
But my Deus Ex, the Human Revolution playthrough, right? Mm-hmm. I was very informative. I played the game in a no-kill alert manner. Now, I don't really foresee the bigger, like, Let's players, if you will. I don't call myself that, but these are the people that fucking, they wouldn't do that. They play the Flappy Birds, which is something I wouldn't play because that's not something I play. We typically play the games that the more hardcore gaming community plays, and we're reflected on that by, like, who watches our stuff. If you look at it, the people that, like, if you look at the gaming market in general, a majority of the people that buy games are casuals. Let's just admit it right here, That's why really niche games like some RPGs and shit, they don't get a lot of sales unless they're like fucking Final Fantasy, right?
Right.
Same thing with us. There's like if an average viewer that watched that Flappy Bird video came to a Haunted Gaming, they'd be like, oh, this is a guy fucking telling a scary story about video games. Fucking buy. Or they come to a Creepy Gaming, they'd be like, oh, this is too informative. What's going on? What's Earthbound, right? Fuck, buy. That's what happens, right? Like, or they go to like True. True's a guy who fucking plays games and he plays them in an informative manner. He doesn't really tell dick jokes in his playthroughs. People are like, oh, well, there's not fucking genitalia popping everywhere. Well, fucking buy. Like, there's no dicks flying across the screen on sub, on leg, stuff like that would happen.
Or genitalia.
Exactly. There's no like.
I'll remember to edit it. I'll remember to edit in a penis in my next video.
Like, here's the thing: if I animated in the scare cam, if I animated a fucking like penis the entire time with like a meter that rose, people would be like, "Wow, penis fucking plays." That's what would happen. Yeah. That's how you reach the market. That's how this stuff works. But we don't do that because we're not the people playing like Flappy Birds.
Instant million subs.
Like that's the thing. We're not like as close to the fucking as close to the casual market I get to on the site is through Minecraft, and that's it. Like, look at the game I played, Manhunt. No one fucking plays Manhunt because they're deathly afraid of getting mobs on their channel and fucking getting pissed.
Well, here's a good example of like casual and hardcore. Would be like any kind of games that's like in the App Store, for example. Your Angry Birds, Candy Crush, like you just said, Flappy Bird. I mean, these games have literally made millions of dollars.
Okay, what's our Squirtle's name?
Kamina.
Turtle Butt.
Titty Sprinkles.
Titty Sprinkles.
Yeah, Titty Sprinkles.
Titty
There
Sprinkles.
you go, right there.
Will it fit?
Obviously.
Obviously.
Well, I'm the only one here to watch anime.
I love anime. Anime is
Anyways, well, you know what? We'll have a whole episode about anime with you, True. Anyways, Mike, you were saying something.
I was just simply saying that I think that the app games are usually free, and much like YouTube or other forms of internet media, get sales through ads or advertisements.
Yeah.
Well, because these games are free, they're that much more accessible. I mean, anybody can. My 2-year-old son knows how to get on the App Store and download a Talking Tom app. You know what I mean? So.
Oh yeah. My fucking.
It's that accessible that anybody can do it, and I think, like I said, it's free. If you can just withstand a few advertisements, the game's free for the most part, and I think that's why. Casual gamers like that and casual games like that just tend to make that much money and make that much buzz, you know?
Yeah. No, like, I mean, my fucking niece, I love her to death, but the fucking amount of shit that gets installed on my phone anytime I leave, fuck my life, you know? What are all these fucking Clash of Clans? Fuck off! But I get that, you know. You could say the same thing about the PS, like the console market too. Like, what are the most popular games? The accessible ones, right? Like, we're talking about our Call of Duties, even Battlefield, because it's been dumbed down so much. Like, Metal Gear is just a fucking juggernaut itself. That's why I get. But even then, compared to those games, it doesn't get sold a lot because it's not as casual or accessible, you know. Like, some of the people that go into the games we play, like Metal Gear or Final Fantasy, they don't fucking like those games because they don't want to learn about spells or strategy or anything.
That's true.
Right? They just want that quick, easy experience.
Right.
Like, people who play Angry Birds, that's as much strategy as they're getting. How to fucking launch the bird. That's it. When you play Final Fantasy or Earthbound or any other, like, RPG, you have to think about battle tactics. You have to think about what magic you got to use. You got to think about, like, a million other things. Right. And plus, if they played an RPG with, like, the grinding we had to deal with, RPGs would never, ever sell. Ever. It'd be done. That's it. No. No fucking way.
I love Pokemons, though.
Like, it's sort of the reason why I looked at, like Pokemon's that one JRPG that's, like, crossing that barrier, you know, but
that's because that's what it started out as.
Yeah, but that's also because, like, if you look at Pokemon X and Y, those games have kind of been casualized. Like, whoever's played it.
Yeah. I agree.
Knows. They know, like, they got the EXP share for everything. It's easier to level stuff up. Like, come on, you know, like.
Yeah,
it's more streamlined.
Very much.
It's much. Okay, yeah, it's very.
I believe that's another definition of fan service right there.
But I'm not gonna lie though, I do like some of the streamlining because I'm not like 10 anymore. I'm not like 5 or 6 or whatever. I'm an adult and I don't have as much time to really grind in Pokemon anymore. So I like the fact they have a more streamlined approach. But at the end of the day, it's still, like, the only reason, like, a lot of people end up buying some games is because they're just
in the game.
Like, take for example, Dark Souls 2. I don't know how much that game sold, but it's not going to fucking sell as much as you would think, you know? Because people like watching. It's not
going to beat Call of Duty sales by any means.
Like, people watch Dark Souls 2. People like watching it. They like watching it because people get mad when they play the game. Right? You know?
But they don't like playing it.
They don't want to play the game because they're like, yo, I'm not going to deal with inventory systems and fucking this or that. And when I'm saying that, I'm talking about, like, the hardcore gamer, but, like, sort of pseudo-casual.
Stats.
Yeah.
Piercing.
You know?
Well, there's got to be a good balance in a game. Something that can appeal to the hardest core, you know, gamer who's just been gaming since they were, you know, 6 months old, to the person who just picked up a controller for the first time yesterday, you know.
And see, Dark Souls is kind of like that game.
That's
Pokemon
right there, actually.
Wait, what? Dark Souls what? What, True, you were saying something?
No, what he just described was perfect for Pokemon. Anyone can pick that up and play, but there's all these deep mechanics to Pokemon.
Yeah, they're like, when you play Pokemon...
It was a good balance.
Like, when you play Pokemon for the first time, the beautiful thing about Pokemon is it throws levels in your face and, like, stats. But everyone can understand the stats, you know? Like, attack, defense, special attack, shit like that. But then when you invest time into it, you know that there's EVs and there's IVs and berries do different things.
Right.
Because you're putting more time into it. And you're like, wow, this is like a really legit deep game.
I think
I would say Pokemon has a wonderful learning curve.
I agree with that. And I was going to say something that I have to agree with True on is that it's one of those games that if you don't want to dig that deep into it, you don't necessarily have to. if you just want to do just the most basic core experience of collecting Pokemon and fighting with them,
that's what this is going to be.
Well, see, there you go.
I'm not going to work
it allows
on
you,
that stuff.
It's not a requirement to have to dig deep into the game. Again, and I think that's why it's accessible. A hardcore person can play it, yet a casual gamer can play it as well.
And for the fact that it's also on portable systems, so you can fucking take it anywhere with you.
That helps a lot.
Yeah,
That expands much more into the casual kind of people.
Right. Yeah, I mean, like here's the thing.
Yeah.
It's sort of the reason why the Vita is, in my opinion, a commercial failure. Because if you think about it right now, True and I have Vitas. We love Vita. I like the Vita. I like the Vita
too.
Because you know it has games for me and you, right?
Yeah.
Like Soul Sacrifice, it's got its fucking Persona, it's got but here's the thing, Persona 4 is a fucking JRPG that separates the wheat from the chaff, you know? Like, Persona 4, here's how a Persona game works, okay? You'll go into it for an hour, and then you'll start getting into the grinding. And that 5 minutes of grinding will separate who really plays games and who doesn't. Like, you'll run away. There's a lot of fucking grinding with this.
Separates the men from the boys. Yeah.
Like, it's so bad to the point. It's so bad to the point. Like, me, True, are like, I would call us avid, like, RPG, like, you know, players. We don't fucking like that grinding aspect for that game. Like, we love the social shit, but we hate the fucking grinding.
Do you get Pokeballs early in this game? You do get Pokeballs
yes,
early in this game. Really catch your Rattata.
But, yeah, that's kind of like how Dark Souls 1 was. Everyone was on and off about the whole Ornstein and Smo boss fight, if anyone's ever played Dark Souls, like how that separated the good players from the bad players because the fight was so damn difficult.
Yep. They were unreal.
Yeah, like, I mean, take for example, Watch Dogs that just came out. Watch Dogs is a game that it will sell well, but it won't sell more because it's a game that completely, like, it's a game that is challenging. I'll give it that. You know, like, for the same, like, here's the thing. You look at Assassin's Creed, the earlier games. I will not lie. Everything after Brotherhood became very casualized. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, it became so much more easier to play. Watch Dogs is going to start out that first route where it's going to have more complicated mechanics. It's going to have, like, you know, aggressive AI that really tries to fuck you. But then by Watch Dogs 3 or 4, because you know they're going to fucking make Watch Dogs 3 and 4, let's be honest here.
Right.
It's going to be it's not going to be anywhere as, I would say, deep and intense as the first game would be. That's the whole problem too, you know?
No.
Like, that's what happened to Assassin's Creed. I like Assassin's Creed 4, but you can tell Assassin's Creed 4 was built for the casual mindset because it's such an easy game to play.
Well,
like, Like, the only hint they have towards difficulty is those sync challenges, which I fucking hate, imaginably.
Right.
Imagine
the casual gamer going back and playing Half-Life 1. Like,
you
know? You know?
Oh,
like, it's one of those, it doesn't hold your hand the whole way through. You gotta figure it out.
Okay, here's the thing. I just thought of something. Later on, we're gonna catch a Meowth because it's a cat, and we're gonna name it Bubsy. But, what do we name the rat? What do we name our
Stuart?
Jerry.
I love the little jerks that God has.
They call it Jerry.
You know what I love about these cuts, though? I love about these cuts. It makes it so much more easier to edit as you skip through. You'll notice Pokemon. Okay, cut that part out.
It's like, we're talking about, you know, difficulty, casuals. Pokemons!
Okay.
Pokemon and titty
Okay, what's the Rattata? What do we name the Rattata?
Jerry.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Jerry. It has to be Jerry.
Just call it Fireman.
No, Chuck E. Cheese.
Fuck Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E.
Let's
Cheese.
move on.
Dude, don't you know they're going to implement Oculus Rift into Chuck E. Cheese arcade games now?
Wait, whoa, hold on.
Wait, what?
Know more about this? Fucking talk about it. Go.
They're gonna put Oculus Rift into like Chuck E. Cheese arcade games now.
That is bull.
Dude, I'm totally going.
Actually, a lot of Oculus Rift is gonna go into basic VRs now too, which is weird, rather than just games.
Yeah, isn't this crazy?
A lot of this having to do with Facebook.
What are they
buying
going to do
them and
with
stuff,
Chuck E.
right?
Cheese? Like, what are the kids going to put the goggles on and see, like, scary-ass Chucky? Like, what? Are we experiencing, like, Oculus?
It's not that they're not going to do games. They're still going to do games.
Horror games.
I'm sorry, does Chuck E. Cheese have the budgeting to form virtual reality games?
You know who does?
At this point,
Yeah, Facebook.
I wasn't aware that
Does Facebook want to pour in money to allow Chuck E. Cheese to have virtual reality gaming? What is that going to
Do you
do for
remember
him?
how much money they spent to buy Oculus Rift?
Well, I understand that. That's for their own personal gain. But if they put in money for Chuck E. Cheese to build their own virtual reality games, what are they going to get out of it? Nothing.
But see, here's the thing: Facebook is
I'm
like
sure
a
they are.
company that's so like stable at this point that they got money to blow. You know, like fuck, just throw it away. Like,
Yeah, it's an investment. It's a gamble. It's it's a risk. It might pay off, it might not.
It's like think about Google. They purchased YouTube, right?
Yeah.
That was a gamble for them at the time. Look at how much of a gamble. Like look at how much it made for them.
Risk equals reward.
Like, do you realize Google's like daughter company, sister YouTube, they purchased Twitch. Now I don't know if this is a rumor or fact because some people said two things, but they were.
It is a fact.
I've been hearing both. Yeah.
Wall Street is saying it is, and when Wall Street says that, it's got
then it's a fact. Okay.
Yeah.
Now the fact
in
is,
the books.
YouTube, the sister company, purchased another company for $1 billion, which is no paltry sum. It's a very kingly amount.
I don't have
We're a kingly
it.
company.
Your words make me melt.
Yes, of course.
Like no fucking company goes like, oh, I'll just throw $1 billion out the window. Fuck that. No, fuck that. YouTube. Like,
We're
think
about
about
to get
it.
our ass rocked.
Yeah, like, and the worst part about this YouTube Twitch buying thing is I don't want that content ID system to fucking fly over to that.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Oh,
Because
wow.
the current way that Twitch works, it works perfectly. Basically the way Twitch works, if it's in the game, it's totally fine, as long as you're not the one creating it.
Freaking
Basically,
sanitary.
that's how it works. As far as
Here's the thing. Here's how it works. If you're streaming a game,
Akiboshi don't even joke like that. Akiboshi just commented ET for Oculus Rift.
Oh.
That would be amazing.
No, bad.
ET phone home.
Hey. Am I the only supporter for an ET remake on the Oculus Rift?
You can't even say that.
You don't want another video game.
Yes.
I am totally saying this with a straight face that I support ET for Oculus Rift completely. And I'm only saying that because none of you can see my face right now.
I can totally tell it.
Dude, but imagine it. You could be ET riding in the bicycle as you're flying
We're
across
up
this
to
forest.
13
You could also be the child staring at the back of the ET.
Up to
Yeah, and then when you get out of the
13.
atmosphere, a meteor smashes you in the face.
Yeah, can you imagine if you were the kid and you were playing that game? Like, yo, ET, get the fuck out of the way. I can't see shit.
Well, you know what? The saddest thing is nowadays is kids are going to be like. The saddest thing is kids.
Bugsy 3D for the Oculus Rift.
oh gosh, what were you saying, Mike?
Yes, Mike was saying something. Kids. Fuck,
I don't even remember now, honestly.
Oh, I think I figured out what you were going to say.
Kids want an ET remake.
Oh, I got it. No, that's the thing. Is the sad thing is kids won't even recognize. They'll be like, "Who the fuck is ET? What the fuck does that stand for?" What they fly? They fly in a bike. What the? I'm gonna go watch Transformers kick the shit out of each other. I don't need to see
I'm
this.
gonna go watch Michael Bay.
That's the beautiful thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go watch Michael Bay explosions for a couple hours.
No, that's the beautiful thing. It's a perfect time for Steven Spielberg to make another ET movie. Cash in.
Fuck you! Why? Why are you such a bitch?
Yes.
They did it. They did it with Willy Wonka. Why can't they do it with ET?
See,
Yeah,
the thing is,
see?
like, they can only make ET remakes on one condition: Jar Jar Binks has to be ET. I'm just saying. Right?
Yeah.
Like Jar Jar has to be ET. Just saying. That means I'll probably never watch
that. I have a rat named Chuck E. Cheese, and you are telling me how to catch a Pokemon. Really?
Oh, hold on.
Look at my party. I have a second Pokemon. I know how to catch Pokemon. Do I really have to sit with this?
I'm back, Professor Oak.
I believe, if you remember in Star Wars, there's actually a cameo of E.T. in those movies. So that could actually work.
Yeah, there is.
And vice versa.
When is it? I think it's like, what is it, episode 3 or something? You can
the prequel to Star Wars.
Yeah, it was. I think it was one of the prequels where it's like one of the things.
Death Star.
Is there one on the Death Star in the original trilogy?
Is there?
I don't know if it was on Death Star.
Death Star.
Say what?
I know for a fact there's one in the Senate. I think it's either episode 2 or 3, but there's like a group of ET like aliens in the Senate.
Oh
wow!
Oh, I remember that.
Could you imagine if like
oh yeah.
Could you imagine if like the fucking like if the ET aliens were like secretly like criminals that were punished and turned into like ET things, and they were being tortured their entire lives by becoming ETs. Think about that.
Mind blown.
Like no one would want to be that ugly. Like when you like, could you imagine like if you saw like a group of ETs like they were secretly like in some fucking prison camp shit, and it's like nothing, like there's no way something would look that fucking disgusting. Okay, all right, there has to be some fucking scientific manipulation going on.
This got depressing really quick. I'm sad.
It really did.
I'm sad.
And like no, but think about it. Jar Jar
like an ET concentration camp and shit. I'm like, damn, wasn't the end of the movie sad enough?
No, but think about it. Think about it. Jar Jar could fit so well. They could all have been like Jar Jar, and like Jar Jar becomes so. No, fuck you. He becomes a true savior.
Well, I'm just saying that's what you say.
He becomes the character like that shows up as a much older Jar Jar, and he rescues the ETs by reversing that polarity shit or whatever, and turns them back into what they were, and saves his kind. Yes, that's a new Star Wars.
That sounds amazing.
Like a spin-off Star Wars.
Star Wars movie? I thought we were going off a new E.T.
It really
movie.
does.
No, but think about it. If you had like a spin-off with Jar Jar as like an older guy who becomes like a super badass, turning like ETs back into their own like.
You could have killed me, Weedle. You missed
that would
chance.
make Jar Jar. That would just make Jar Jar amazing. I think. Like if they just fucking did that.
I think I speak for most of the internet community when I say that if I never see Jar Jar again for the rest of my life, I'll die a happy man.
Yep.
And that is most sincerest form.
I really would. Like, he's that one character. Like, you gotta think about it. There's, like, people sitting in the office greenlighting characters, maybe, and they're like, who the fuck let Jar Jar get through? Like, who the fuck is sitting there that day? And they're like, Jar Jar, come on.
You know what?
Shit.
I know Jar Jar catches a lot of hate, but what really pissed me off about Jar Jar was it's such a transparent character. Like, you can almost see, like, George Lucas's fat ass behind Jar Jar the whole time saying, like, he's supposed to make you laugh. Kids are going to love this. This will look great on Happy Meals. Can you imagine how many Jar Jar toys we're going to sell? And it
you got to think about it. Like,
it felt too forced, basically.
Like, after the production of the movie, when they were watching the copy before it came out, no one fucking said this character's shit. Are you fucking
they just said,
they were like,
go.
Steve?
Someone says Jar Jar. Imaru says Jar Jar
No.
supposed to die.
I could imagine.
In
like
the first episode.
No, but he fucking stuck through.
Or the fourth episode.
It was a deleted scene. I've seen it before.
Yeah, there's footage of that called, like, the Phantom Re-Edit or something like that, where they show footage of Jar Jar. It's when they first get to, shit, I'm drawing a blank now. It's getting late. What's the name of the planet? Naboo. When they're at Naboo, when they first, Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon first get to Naboo, there's a scene where, like, they get out of the ship, and then, it's almost comedic. The ship just, like, goes over this, like, cartoonishly large waterfall with Jar Jar still in it. With Jar Jar still in it. So, if you get a chance, go look that up. It's worth your time if you hate Jar Jar as much as I do.
Whoa. Hate Jar Jar. You hate him?
I don't hate many things. If you know me well enough, if you've seen enough of my videos, I don't really bash a lot. I really don't.
Okay,
I don't
Mike.
try to rant a lot.
Confirmed. Mike started a hate group for Jar Jar.
I don't think I'd be the first, though. I really don't.
I
think there's
It's
probably
okay, Mike. It's not
already
your
a couple of those.
I think we need a Twitter. Go follow it. Mike hates Jar Jar.
Facebook page.
Twitter.
Facebook page.
Let's get this thing hashtagged and out.
No. I could imagine because it could be like, you guys remember when like they killed Osama bin Laden and shit, and like they had that one picture where it's like it's like his Facebook ID was like, oh, someone's knocking on the door, and under it's like U.S. Army likes this. They have the same thing for Jar Jar. Jar Jar is like, someone's knocking on the door. The fucking rebels.
Gonna need some immediate fan art.
Yeah,
oh, I can already see it now. I can already see it.
Immediate fan art, Imaru.
I can already see it now. Who shot first, Mike or Jar Jar? Mike. Mike shot
Obviously,
first.
Mike.
Does Jar Jar know how to fire a gun?
No. It's who
no,
shot
you know,
first?
like the movie,
Mike or Jar Jar?
You know the Malcolm X
Mike
movie
shot first. second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth,
fifth,
seven
and
times.
like Malcolm X, the movie by Spike Lee at the end where the kids are like, I'm Malcolm X, I'm Malcolm X. It's like a police line. It's like, who shot him? I shot him. I shot him. No,
I'm Spartacus.
I get the credit.
I'm Spartacus.
Like, I did it. It was my job. I made it. I got the kill.
Oh, God.
It hurts.
I'm posting a link in chat right now.
Holy crap.
posting a
Fire
link
Mac, that is
in-
an amazing group.
I found
Wait, what happened?
Is Mike the leader?
Look
Oh, I
in
gotta sign in,
the
that's
Skype.
bad.
Look in the Skype chat. He posted a link to a Facebook group that we hate Jar Jar Binks.
Oh my goodness, this is amazing.
Oh my God! Can I not
For real?
like this
What I
anymore?
was going to say is, I know I'm not the first person to feel this passionately about Jar Jar Binks.
Oh, no.
I know I'm not the first. I mean, this has been going on. When did that first one come
You
out?
gotta love the
So
recommended pages. North
Like
Park
99?
Prom.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is my public pages. It's like recommended for you on Facebook. North Park Prom. Apparently, I'm getting a prom recommendation. No, it's not gonna work. Oh, what is this? Cyberbullying? Oh, well, that's a pretty serious topic.
Well, way to bring it down again, Mudahar.
I actually already have a stream on my. I actually already have a live stream on my Facebook. I have a live stream on my YouTube page already about cyberbullying.
Oh yeah, we went into pretty good depth about that.
Pretty deep about that.
Why am I getting middle school invitations?
Yeah.
That's just really weird.
We are up to 14
They wanted
viewers.
to have you back.
Everybody, 14.
Hello, everybody.
And then it immediately drops down to 13.
Oh,
Damn it.
Nope, it's staying at 14.
Yeah, I know.
he came back.
All of a sudden, we have like -2 viewers, and we're like, how'd that
Wait,
even
what?
happen?
How does that even happen?
How's that even possible?
I'm done.
We now owe Twitch money.
Yeah.
We now owe Twitch the views.
Yeah, we're
What
in
is
debt
view
to them now.
algorithms?
The Twitch Mafia is gonna fuck you over.
Where's my views?
Twitch Plays
Hey, man,
Pokemon is
13.
coming after us.
hold on.
Yeah,
I'm not even at the Switch.
Well, Ace,
Which
we did drop down to 13.
Dude, I'm a fucking.
So, like, one of the things that I've been doing recently when I come home, and I've told this to people on the Sticky Stream, is I've been watching a lot of, like, junior, I don't know how to fucking say it, like, you know, unknown Let's Players, right?
Mm-hmm.
like
Okay.
me, like me.
No, true. No, well, here's the thing, okay? Like, the one thing I hate about, like, the gaming side of YouTube is how, like, weirdly saturated it is. Like, I love watching Let's Plays, and I shit you not, I hate, like, my guilty pleasure is watching the really shitty Let's Plays. Like, the ones where, like, no, yours is good, okay? You want me to suck you off?
Like mine. No, mine are pretty bad.
Like me.
Connor, we all know. About
Guys, okay, well, I'm Spartacus.
I'm Spartacus.
Like everybody.
But, like,
Party
the
kid.
thing I hate about it is, like, how, like,
Carol
weird
Channing.
Let's Plays have become, because Let's Plays used to be, like, very informative videos where people made them to tell you how to play the certain game, right?
Yeah, they used
But
to
now
play
it's-
walkthroughs.
Yeah, fucking walkthroughs. But now what happened was, like, there's, like, people who buy a fucking, like, webcam. Okay, and this is a lot of people that do this, okay? I'm not referencing anyone specific, True, by the way. But, like, fucking, there's people that buy, like, here's the thing. I expect to see some form of effort done into something, you know? When you record PC stuff or on a computer, you guys know how to record games on a computer, right?
Yep.
Like, you guys have at least learned, like, we all know how to do this.
Yeah.
Is it really hard to do? Is it really hard to do? Is it
No,
super
it's not.
No, it's not.
No.
Raise your virtual hands.
Yeah, show of hands,
really
guys. Put them up in the air.
It's not. It's
Right.
It's actually up.
I assure
like
you.
people, like there's people that tell me, Mudahar, don't be so hard on them. That this is really hard to do, and I'm like, no, it fucking isn't. I do this shit.
It's not even not. Like, I'm a video major in college, and I spend 30 minutes fine-tuning every aspect of every video I put up because I want all of my videos to be perfect quality.
But see, here's the thing that people tell me. I'm a film major too. I work as an editor in real life. You know, like that's what I do. people tell me, Mutahar, it's really hard. You're just saying that because you're an editor. No, I'm fucking not. They take the video track, the audio track, overlay it, make sure it's synced. That's all that fucking has to be
Render.
I put a lot of effort into actual editing as far as like highlighting some more comedic moments that happen.
Yeah, you're actually cutting footage, versus just putting the whole strip of shit going on there,
It's not as easy as everyone thinks. But if you have a video where it doesn't require much editing, that's kind of all you have to do.
Yeah, like if it's a Let's Play where you're breezing through the game like I do with Manhunt, I don't fucking cut shit out because it's like, what am I going to cut out? The 1 minute like in the pause?
It in the oven.
But like what happens is like people that fucking make shit, right? Like, there's people that put a fucking webcam, record their PC monitor, and put their speakers to full blast, which is like the worst way to fucking record a playthrough. That's literally like that's like I would go up to you.
It's one of those things that makes you sick to watch.
Yeah.
That's like I would go up to you. Put a gold star on you, and it just say the words "you tried."
No. It's you didn't even try.
For effort.
F.
That is perfect.
No, F+.
That is going on the Twitter status.
That's an F+ right there. That's an F+.
But then when you call them out, it's like your playthrough could really be a lot better. Like you tell them, it's like, why don't you get this software to record the game, record your mic, and they're like, fuck you. You don't know what it is. You got 0 subscribers. You're a loser. Or like,
well, I'm sure.
Why don't you go look at my forum?
That's
all of us.
It's 2 subscribers.
That's not even negative criticism, though. That's like constructive. It's telling you you can
do
it a lot better if you did it this way.
Like, here's how you fucking do it. Like it's very simple to do. Like get a fucking free recording software, get an audio recording, and like sync it up. You can even do it in Windows Movie Maker.
Yeah,
yep.
That's right. I started out in Windows Movie Maker. I started off in it.
I use Windows Movie Maker to do my webcam.
I use
that just to record.
No. You know what they do? They just fucking straight up upload it to YouTube. That's the fucking work, right? Hey, I had to put infos and I had to put a title in there. I had to fucking put some description, some tags. Not even
a floating penis.
Hey, maybe even some annotations if you got lucky. Yeah. But it's like, when you tell them that, they're always like, oh, you're just a hater. How the fuck am I hating you? Like, what did I just specifically say? God hates you. I hate you.
God hates you.
God
hates you. You're a failure at life. You were a failure. Yeah. You weren't the physical portion I thought.
It's what I wanted to say, but I didn't.
Or it's like they'll fucking like most like, or like what they'll do is they'll try to be so overtly funny. Like, here's the thing, okay? Like, when I'm playing through a game, I might drop in a joke a couple times. For the most part, if you've watched me, I'm a quiet fucking guy when I play a game, I'm not like, oh, I killed a guy, I'm going to stick dicks down his throat and dance. No.
When I play games, I get scared and just start rambling on nonsense.
Like, when I played Manhunt 1, and like by the 6th part, I like cut someone's head off, and I'm like, cut his head off, whatever, That's all I could fucking say. I wasn't gonna be like, let me get into this elaborate high school story about the time I faked cutting my head off in front of the teacher. That's what some people fucking do.
Well,
and it's so.
At the same time, though, that's just not you. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but at the same time,
I think the key to like Let's Plays is being natural. It's just being natural. Be yourself.
Yes.
Don't try too hard. Just be natural. If you're a naturally funny person, then your humor will come out over time. You know what I mean?
Dude, if I was natural, I wouldn't talk at all, though.
Oh, God.
It's one of those things, though, too.
But it's like
that's why you don't see MulletMike doing too many Let's Plays. You know what I mean?
MulletMike, we still the Slendy Tubbies 2 is out now. You still have to do a Let's Play with me. Remember, we did mention Slendy Tubbies.
Odd, let's be serious.
Listen, no. This is an inside thing.
We need to be serious.
Listen, just listen. Me and MulletMike had a thing where we were going to play Slendy Tubbies 1 eventually, but I have Slendy Tubbies 2 is out now. It's much easier to play multiplayer. And Mike, Slendy Tubbies.
We'll definitely do it on a stream one night. We definitely will.
Yeah. Okay.
I got you.
Prepare for disappointment.
You guys pinky promised with that, but really,
Internet
let's be
pinky
serious.
promises with cookies and punch for everybody. Grab yourself.
Oh,
no,
God.
Well, Mike said
Take 2 minutes.
we would
Don't
do a
take 2
live.
minutes.
We would do
One of
a thing of Slinky
Yeah, as
Dubbies.
you guys
Now
can
the second
see,
one's out.
this is going to be the most like
Hey,
not fun
Scott.
playthrough because their like expectations are going to die instantly upon starting the game.
Okay. What is it?
Stod, just to let you know, that's going to be a raisin cookie.
Yeah, we have
You know
raisins
the
and
secret.
peanut
Raisin
butter.
cookie?
It's a gold star that says you tried.
I'm up
There
to
you
get
go.
Someone
Oreos.
says, if someone
Even
says,
better.
"Here, have a cookie," and gives you a raisin cookie, you slap them in the face.
I'm about to go get some Oreos.
I want a real cookie.
I'm gonna eat some Oreos
Like-
in this motherfucker.
Like seriously, like I can fucking put up one of these. Like we can fucking put up any one of these Let's Plays that I watch, and we can watch them together as a team right fucking now. And I can tell you right now, you'll have the same reactions as me.
Yeah.
Like some of these
Okay,
people.
let's do it. I
Oh my
actually am
goodness.
interested.
I have
Yeah,
one.
let's do it. I love critiquing people.
Titty
Yeah,
Okay.
is
Okay.
I have one in particular I want to talk about real quick. And this made me laugh. It was actually on a channel that was all about critiquing Let's Plays, I think. And
God.
I
We're
saw it,
getting
and
meta.
basically, yeah, right. Anyways, what it was the camera would like drift upwards every once in a while, and it would never stop. It would just keep drifting upwards, and eventually, it wasn't even looking at the screen anymore.
I think I know what you're talking about. It's that channel.
Right?
It's that channel that I've
Nice
actually
ceiling.
just been introduced to like 2 days ago.
There was another one too where it was zooming
was
out
shooting enough.
constantly until the picture got so small you couldn't see anything.
you grandiose waste of nipples.
Here, you guys talk. Let me find up a fucking good video for us.
Someone pronounced that
All
right.
right.
Me.
Yeah, but like if you're gonna upload a
Grandiose.
video, at least spend a good amount of time looking it over. Don't just go, oh, it's done, paste.
At the very least, in recording and editing, at the very least, it takes me 2 to 3 hours to upload a video. At the
Yeah, same
least.
here.
Yeah.
If I spend a lot of time on it, it can take me all day to upload a quality video. Do you know, it took me a couple weeks, actually, to finish the one production style video I have on my channel, and I don't even think it's that great.
Stud, you've seen my Zelda video, right?
Yeah, it's actually not
Yeah.
as bad as you made it out to be, though.
Thing is,
I think it's
okay,
pretty
that
decent.
did no, it did that. Even that, which really didn't have much work put into it, took me a couple hours to do.
Yeah,
like,
videos that...
because I had
Like-
you got to sync it up, you got to make it, you got to make sure everything's
And yours
good,
is a lot more complicated because of
as well as rendering and everything else. But
your
Yeah,
audio.
his is a lot more complicated.
and that's because I'm working off of a wooden computer that doesn't even have a good sound card.
Wooden computer made of wood shavings.
Everything I do is
That
like
You got that Intel
very-
wood going on there?
everything that it's like Dell Windows XP 2 gigs of RAM.
Intel Celeron processor.
RAM.
One.
I don't know what it is.
It has
Hey,
a
Connor.
crank start and a 2-cylinder
Yeah.
motor.
Yeah.
It's attached to a
Ram
car.
is so sexy.
Connor.
I wanted to mate with my.
He inherited it from his grandparents.
I got
Microsoft
it.
needs
I got
oil
it
to
powered
turn
by
on,
riding
so-
the motorcycle.
That is some
Cool.
sexy RAM
It was a
right
pretty
there.
long
Yeah,
I
but
want to
at
ride
the same
those
time,
motors.
too, though, not everybody's gonna like be able to get like all the biggest and best
Oh, no,
equipment. So there's like a big
Oh,
part
God,
of me
no.
like really respects like smaller YouTube channels that are just trying to make it work with what they got. But I agree with
Yeah, like
you.
here's a
Well,
fun fact.
That's what I do.
Like here. Hello. Bang bang. What? What's going on? Hello. What the fuck?
Real quiet.
Oh
What?
shit! It's like darkened out. Whoa.
What?
That calls like.
Cheese
Are
sprinkles.
Are we back?
Some people say
Yeah, okay.
cucumbers taste better.
These
than
sprinkles.
Well, see, here's the thing. Like, when I first started YouTube, okay, I was working off on a really, really old laptop. All right? Anyone there?
On my actual setup here, and I only have 40 subs. So,
And
Right.
he deserves a
It-
lot more subs. 'Cause
it's
it's hilarious.
Like, I'll tell you guys right now. Here's a fun fact for anyone watching on YouTube. I started out doing YouTube videos on a shitty laptop.
Yep.
That's why when
Same,
you look
geez.
at my fuck...
Yep.
Like, here's the thing. Go to my very first video. There's a reason that audio quality is bad. It was running from the microphone on my piece of shit cell phone at the time.
Yeah.
that's exactly how my first video was, too.
The reason why
Yeah.
videos...
My first video.
My
I
first
did
video
was
readings.
loud.
The reason why videos were 480p was because I couldn't fucking record past that quality.
Yeah, and that's kind of
I
how mine
hear
are
you.
right now.
And the reason, like,
I don't
why
entirely mind
fucking...
480p either.
Right, and there's a reason like why my first console footage was taken from a webcam, like Mike. Okay, like I know I'm doing, but it was good. It was good camera quality. I went into the editing software and it was a 720p capture, and I went into the editing software and I worked my ass off trying to like fucking make it fit the frame. So don't fucking equate me to those players. And
Right,
you can see it.
Yeah.
I did
that's the thing.
So in other words, you pulled the
And that's the thing.
You pulled the DSP.
Yes, I did. I pulled the DSP, but I edited.
I saw in the comments here a minute ago someone say, well, if they don't have a very good computer, then what are they supposed to do? Like I said, I'm working on a Windows XP laptop.
Yeah, I was working on a computer very similar to Smitty's, but go back and...
It happens.
Look at that, yeah.
Mine is an XP as well, Smithy.
You just got to make do with what you got. And here's the key is if you really love it, if you have a real love for YouTube, which I'll say everybody in this lobby here does, at least for doing some kind of entertaining media, you know what I mean? Yeah. That if you have that genuine love for it, you're going to make whatever you got work. And I think that's what Mudahar is saying. There's a difference. You can tell when somebody actually cares about what they're doing and at least trying to people who aren't really putting much effort into it.
The first video I uploaded, the first 5 videos I uploaded were creepypasta readings.
Yeah.
Right. Because the only decent thing I had was a mic. I eventually learned how to edit the video gameplay better.
I see what you did there, bro.
We got tons up in here.
Thank you.
But yeah, I later learned it was a piece of crap webcam, but I did whatever I could. One of my first videos was in Sanidade with it was a collab with a YouTuber, and the game just halfway through stopped working. So I have a part 1 that never finished, but you try to do what you can.
I'll say
my
this
own
much.
personal, real quick experience is, like 5 months ago, I had like a real bad recording failure with the Wolf Among Us playthrough that I was doing. I missed 10 episodes of recording all down the drain. I was so heartbroken that happened. I didn't upload for 5 months. I was so pissed.
That's a good topic is discouragement in YouTube, I guess.
If you don't doubt yourself, you're not doing it right.
Here's the thing with me. Whenever I started out, there was times when I lost footage, like entirely. You know what I mean?
That's all I do.
But in a way,
that's all
because
I freaking do is lose footage.
But what Mike, the point that I want to tell you, right, where Mike said there's a passion to it.
Yes.
I always looked at that as a challenge. Yeah. And I always tried to, like, rebuild the footage. I tried to, like, change file form. I did everything I could. Because that's sort of what it pushed me to do. Like, here's the thing. When people do webcam recordings, you know what I mean? It pisses me off because I worked off on a complete piece of shit when I first started, But I tried the best I could to give it the best looking quality ever, Stuff where people could look at it and be like, he color correct, he made it look nice, When I work on a Sock Files video, it's not because that, like, sometimes it's not even the content that really gets me. It's the fucking editing that you got to do. I love the fact that I can, do all this crazy shit inside it. It's a learning experience. And it, like, how long it takes me to edit some of these things too? Sometimes, like when I do a song, I'm not editing just one video. I'm editing like 5 or 6 others at the same time,
Right.
Yeah. So for me, that's like a whole nighter of editing. That's like
I think I can articulate it for you and say that, we have a passion for it. We do love editing. But at the same time, it doesn't mean it's not tedious. You know what I mean? Like,
it's tedious, but at the same time, that is what separates like the people that just fucking want to do this for like a quick gain of fame and money or some shit versus the people that like putting shit in.
Right, right.
Because the thing is, I could sit down and fucking make a creepypasta video every day and get like more views than I could ever think of. But that wouldn't be what I would want. That would kill my passion for reading scary stories on the internet or even making those videos in general. That's why, like, I upload shit like Sock Files because I like doing that shit. I like doing these playthroughs. I like doing everything. That's what passion's all about. It's not about this fucking get rich quick shit.
Exactly.
It's about actually putting your effort into it. It's about looking at this
passion.
It's about looking at this not as just playing video games, but also as looking at it as a way to learn something new. I mean, I think throughout all of us, we started out as people who had no idea how to fucking, make YouTube videos or anything. We started out doing the most bare minimum of tactics, right?
Oh yeah.
But
Exactly.
look at what all of us,
I still am
in the end.
sometimes.
Yeah,
Oh,
but like
God.
look at what all of us have become in the end. Not only have we become buddies, but we've become people that know what we're talking about now. We know how to make videos. We know the whole concept now. I mean, I shit you not. I switched to becoming a film major because of this experience on YouTube. Because that's how I got into my editing gig.
Well, the sad thing is, Modhar, I think we're technically professionals. I might be wrong, but
you
I
two are
like,
technically
I think,
professionals.
technically professional. So, and that's
I'm
another thing I was going to say. To like, just honestly, in all seriousness, that YouTube is about experience and about the longer you stick with it, the longer you do it, the more you're going to learn. If you look at Creepy Gaming Season 1, the audio is terrible, editing is terrible. Hell, it still is in Season 4, but I mean, it is just raw back then. You know what I mean? Season 2 is more or less of the same. Season 3 is when I finally started introducing live footage. Season 4, you're starting to see more like lighting and production value and sound quality. It's one of those things that like I'll never fully be satisfied with my work. I'll never fully be happy
in the industry
with my work.
you never get satisfied.
Yeah.
If you get satisfied, you quit instantly.
I think as long as you have that steady rate of progression, as long as you can watch yourself grow, as long as you can watch your channel grow and watch your quality grow overall, then you're doing the right thing. Just
like
keep it up.
Here's the one thing that I talk about Haunted Game. The first time I did it, it was 480p. Like I had to stretch the fucking screen. The audio quality was bare. Now I can introduce audio effects. I can mix the audio better. I can make the fucking thing like run properly. There's still times when it's not perfect, but it's much better than fucking before. Like you can at least hear me without like popping going on like crazy.
Audio going. Blah, 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 blah.
The video quality, here's the thing with Haunted Gaming. It's Haunted Gaming is essentially it's a commentary video. You know what I mean? Like it's not like a Sock Files video where I have to match up the video to the audio necessarily.
Right.
But like the thing is, the quality in itself gets better because I sit there and color correct it. I make sure it's cut properly. I cut out load times and all that other bullshit in video games. I make sure the thing comes out at a 1080p quality that's pleasing to the eye. Now, nobody really watches the video for those videos for the game that it's on the screen itself, but I like to do it because it's a standard we set for ourselves.
And you know what? It was an audio guy told me this one time. He says if you're doing your audio job correctly. And nobody excuse me, I said that backwards. If nobody notices your audio job, that means you're doing it correctly. And the same can be said for what you're doing, Mudahar, where you're color correcting, you're cutting out these things. And most people might not notice them, but overall people can relate to that quality. They can tell there's quality there. They can recognize that quality as opposed to, you don't. I don't know. It's kind of a good thing they don't notice it sometimes.
It's like me and Yuri of Wynn do the same thing too. Like if you look at the way he makes a video and the way I make a video, the way it's like shot and the way I say shot, we put gameplay over audio, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, there's times when I'm doing a cancel gaming where obviously I got to put in things according to what we're talking about, like proper footage and shit here.
Right.
But like the way it's done, like the quality is there. Like you can watch the video and say, you know what? This wasn't done out of a whim. This wasn't just fucking like
right. This wasn't thrown together over a weekend. You know what I mean? This overnight.
Imaru is well, go on Twitch and read some of the comments Imaru has posted. The last 3 he's posted. It's
this is kind of scares me actually.
What?
I don't know. Imaru is a very awesome person who has a very creative mind.
TV.
And
that was like a ghostly pause right there.
Yeah, I know that kind of freaked me out a little bit.
Just shut
sprinkles,
down.
Like, here's one thing, all right? Some people ask me this question: have I canceled certain playthroughs like System Shock or Fatal Frame? I haven't canceled those. I'm waiting until I get more time. First of all, because time is an issue, and B, it's an issue to fucking work with. Those emulators are catching up.
Imaru,
but anyways, yes.
You're an artist as long as you put your heart into your work. That's what defines
exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, art is defined by the work and the heart that goes into it.
And you know what?
Here's the thing.
And yours is really good. So I would consider it art even on that level as well.
like, here's the thing. I'm a guy who works in the editing field. I'm a guy who works video, audio, and TV professionally, you know? Mm-hmm. That's what I do. I will tell you right now, anyone who works on YouTube or out there professionally, you will never, ever be satisfied with whatever you do.
Yeah.
Right,
There's times, like, I've done audio editing for, like, Turkish television, like, a lot of television overseas, and I can always hear my audio things, right? When I'm Foleying stuff in or mixing audio together. Like, when I watch that show, I can hear my fuck up. Right. But no one else can hear it. And that's what separates, like, good and bad.
You will always be your worst critic.
Yes. Yeah.
If you have
that is
if
so
you have
true.
That passion,
that is what will drive you to be better.
Like, there's times when I upload a video and I'm like, there's times when I upload a video and it gets, like, a really high viral like rating and people are like, good job on the video. But I'm like, what are you talking about? It's a shit video. Like, I can see it's shit. Like, actually, there are 100 videos that are privately uploaded to my channel that will never ever go public ever.
Oh, come on, why not?
Like here's the thing. I make a video and if I feel it's shit to watch, I will upload it, but I will keep it private forever.
And
there are 100-something
videos in your comments.
I totally get that. Like, I totally get that, and that's why I want to stress to my viewers sometimes that. Yeah, I'm sorry I don't give you as many uploads as you might necessarily like, but I would much rather spend a little extra time and give you a really polished, something I feel satisfied with as an entertainer, giving to my audience who I feel like deserves the best that I have to offer, So yeah. I much rather go just that little extra bit and spend just a little extra more time to polish if that's what it takes,
Exactly.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Like, here's the thing, like, the 100 videos I've uploaded, I just, the reason why I will never go public is because I don't feel like, if I didn't like that piece of work, then I really can't post it, Right. Otherwise, I just become what I originally, like, when I first set out to do this, I told everyone publicly, I'm not going to become, like, one of those fucking mainstream people that just decide to put out random shit, Like, just any video they make, they post out. No, I have a standard that I set myself to.
Right.
Not just a technical standard. When I'm making a creepypasta video, I want it to be lengthy. That's why sometimes you'll have, like, dual episodes, because I'm like, I'm uploading a fucking 6-minute video. Fuck that shit. If I can extend it to, like, 15 minutes by putting another creepypasta in, why not? Instead of make 2 separate videos, why not be nice? Put in 2 fucking creepypastas, because people will enjoy that more. They come there for the fucking thing, right?
I've done if they get double readings where I read 3 creepypastas in a row because they were shorter.
Yeah, like, I'll do that, and it works. But, like, I hold myself to a technical standard as well as a fucking, artistic standard. Because I'm like, I'm not going to post shit that
you got to be true to yourself,
Like, when I made that sock files
video,
the
first video. You got to be true fire
video,
Mac to your...
The first sock files video I made...
I didn't see that tie-in happening, but,
Very nice.
I'm that everyday, man.
That everyday guy. But, like, the first sock files video I ever posted, I ever made, was complete shit. Let me tell you why. I put live stream footage in it, and the audio was all fucked up. The resolutions were fucked up. Everything was messed up. And people found that out. The second time I did it, I made sure I recorded everything using proper tech, everything. And I made it. I cut it together 1 billion times. I re-rendered it like 8, 9 times. First. So I was like, I don't like this 20 seconds. Cut it out.
The kind of thing I would do here, like with a video like this, I would probably just upload this footage raw.
Which one? This
like
stream?
if I personally was to upload this footage just because it's a live stream, I would probably upload it raw. The only thing I would do is split it because I'm uploading it as a live stream.
Well, and this is a more appropriate forum for it. This is a podcast. This is a live stream. This is, like I said, this is more of an appropriate type video to have, longer, not as many cuts, I guess.
No, I'm glad you mentioned cutting, because this goes back to the whole fucking asshole Let's Players that I watch.
Right.
There's people that upload like 80, 70 parts of a fucking playthrough. You know what I mean? Like, there's playthroughs that go up to like 165 billion parts.
Right.
Yes.
And some of them are deserving of that, and then they're the ones that really...
Like,
really
and you're sitting over there...
Game Grumps, 108 parts.
Like, you're sitting over there, like, you're sitting over there and you're like, oh, man, fuck, 98 parts, oh, man. But then, like, I had a System Shock 2 stream that I did. True might have remembered it. Maybe you were there. I got stuck in the game for 40 minutes at one point. No progress for 40 minutes. I cut out 40 minutes of footage, but I did that. Now, here's people that upload that shit raw, cut it into parts. And you'll have like part 66, 67, 68, 69, where there's no progress whatsoever. So why the fuck would you upload that?
69.
What? Like, why would you upload?
No, don't upload. That's not what I would do. I'm doing this simply because it's a podcast format. I would just upload this as a raw. Let's say it's a 2-hour video, a raw 2-hour video.
Like people that do these playthroughs, but they fucking upload shit they upload whole videos with nothing, no substance, no progress, nothing.
Right.
Look, I would understand uploading all those things. Yeah.
Well,
I would understand uploading all those things if you.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go grab something to munch on.
Something funny.
Enjoy staring at the screen.
Bring something for me.
Right there. Enjoy staring at that Pokemon screen for a second.
Why aren't you playing the game?
Yeah, shit.
Oh god, he's died.
Anyways, continue on. Who?
I was just saying. I was just saying that.
Each other.
Yes,
I was just saying that like. It's okay to have like lack of progression in something if all of that footage has something interesting about it. If there's nothing interesting to it at all,
if that 40 minutes consisted of this conversation, I ain't fucking cutting that out. But if it's just me walking around this game, oh man, where do I go? Fuck.
And that's why the Game Grumps are good too, because although they may always make progress, there's always fun, good conversation, right?
Yes.
That's all they do.
Right, exactly. And people don't watch Game Grumps for the gameplay, right?
Yeah, like people don't watch.
They like it for the commentary.
Like people don't watch Haunted Gaming or Creephouse videos for the gameplay. Okay, you don't fucking care if I'm playing. Like majority of people don't care if I'm playing Outlast. Okay, they don't care. All right, they're like, I put this video up, I minimize it, I put on a game, and I play the game. That's what I do. That's what I do with a lot of videos on YouTube, actually.
That's why I hate seeing playthroughs that have no personal, like a person talking. It's just gameplay. I hate it. Why would you even
if
that?
If you just have
actually the
gameplay,
opposite
it's
of
going to
that.
get very boring very fast.
I was actually the opposite of that.
What do you mean?
Seek out no commentary videos because I just wanted to see just the gameplay. Like
if it's here's the thing, if it's like if it's like a story-based game that you want to watch, like Assassin's Creed, and you want to watch a playthrough of it, like, and you might not have the game, you just want to see the story, and you're like, I don't want to fucking hear about your condom story. What, man? You know what I mean? Like, you know, like, there's people that, like, fucking, there's like, a really emotional part in Assassin's Creed going on, and, like, it'll be like, in high school, I did some chick in the bathroom, and the condom broke, and I'm scared for the whole day. Like, dude, someone's dying on the screen. Shut up.
I think I talked to Mike about this once, too, that comedy is all about timing, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and it's like when is it appropriate, when is it funny, and when is it, even relevant, right?
Like, okay, if somebody was getting
everything
pounded
in comedy.
Like, if somebody was getting pounded in Assassin's Creed, maybe I'd love to hear your story then. Sure, it's relevant. Not when someone's dying on the screen. Oh, there's a dead guy. It's very emotional. Oh, you fucked someone in high school? Well, thank you about your non-existent sex story, but let's go on.
Well, the way I look at it is, and this goes back to the videos you were talking about, like some that doesn't necessarily have any progression. I think the key to it is if that video can be entertaining enough. If there's enough just flat out generalized entertainment in that video, then I think that's the whole key.
Like, here's the thing.
Go ahead.
Here's the two types of. Here's the thing. Here's when it works. Have someone like Chugga Conroy who explains what Pokemon is, right? Like, you watch his videos, and it's a very key explanation of how Pokemon and its mechanics work.
Right.
Yeah. Then I'm watching the gameplay, and I'm expecting your opinion and like expert like knowledge on it, right? Mm-hmm. Versus people like Game Grumps or any other like funny Let's Player that I watch that's really underground, where I just like minimize their playthrough, and I'm like, fuck your game, I just want to hear you talk.
Hola.
Right, exactly.
Like, if it's entertaining me,
Right.
Like, I don't give a shit if you're playing Ninja Gaiden on hard. Fuck Ninja Gaiden on hard. I want to hear you talk. Fuck that.
Well, and I think that's what most Let's Players have gone to, whereas you were talking about this earlier, Mudhar, about how, originally it was like a walkthrough experience. That was the whole point of them, was if you get hung up on a moment, you know which part to go look for and find a way out of it. You know what I'm saying? It was a video walkthrough. Then over time, people started latching on to certain personalities. Markiplier, there's personality. PewDiePie, of course. The Rad Brad. Everybody's got their own distinct signature cadence,
like true
their own
fireman
style, and
being really generous
people
there.
over time learn more about that person and kind of grow with that person, and it becomes more about the person itself, the personality itself, rather than a gameplay. There's some Let's Players I'll watch, and I really don't care what game they're playing. I like that Let's Player so much, that's all I care about at that point.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
For sure.
You kind of grow.
That's how I feel
connection
about
with the Let's
Markiplier
Player
right
itself.
now. I feel I like Mark
Like,
so much
here's
as a
the thing.
person.
Here's the thing, and I hate to be like plugging random people in, but I watch your Even's like segments now, like here off and on whenever I'm free at work, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can watch him be informative, but I can't watch his playthroughs, Like he's just not the guy that clicks with me when I'm watching him play a game like Corpse Party or Resident Evil 4. I just can't, That's just how it works. Like everyone has their own like thing that's about. Like if here's the thing, if fucking like one of the big people started writing like reading preview passes and shit, I wouldn't watch them because I can expect jokes thrown in every 5 seconds. So here's Jeff the Killer getting his face smashed in with vodka. You guys want to hear a funny story about when the time I got drunk? No, go on with the fucking story. Fuck your vodka story, man. No.
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
No,
Vodka's really nice. I like vodka.
Oh, it is.
Vodka's
It's
a very nice. Who else? If you say you don't love vodka, then get out of the call.
You're lying.
Get out.
I gotta go.
For whiskey.
I don't even drink.
Go ahead.
But you like vodka, though, right?
I don't.
Obviously.
Well,
Okay.
True gets a pass. True gets a pass.
Well, see, here's the thing with vodka. I actually had a story about this thing too. Like one time, one of my buddies was out, and he was exercising at the gym, right? And you know how people carry around like bottles of water?
Yeah.
This guy had a little bit of water, and he's like, "Hey, can I have that last little bit of water?" The guy's like, "Sure." He tosses it in the bottle. That wasn't water. He chugged down fucking vodka.
Was he by chance Russian?
I don't know.
Vodka! Me like vodka!
I want vodka.
You know what, Maru? You say you're half Russian and like vodka. I'm part Irish. I beat
Dude,
you.
Irish loves anything with alcohol in it, though.
Yes.
That's true.
Yeah, man. You guys.
You don't have
I'm
blood.
part
you
Scottish,
drink
man,
beer,
all the way.
You have alcohol.
What is
Okay,
that?
I'm part
Listerine?
Irish and
Hand
part
it
German.
over!
Like if I hit you in the face, you'd be like if you like lead,
We're up to
like,
15 viewers.
Oh, yeah, 14.
Breaking
like,
records.
I mean, like, no, like I've heard really fucking weird stories about drinking. Like people would drink like fucking like dish soap and shit,
Oh,
like because it has a little bit of alcohol in it.
Yeah,
Oh,
That's called alcoholism.
That's
Look
beyond
at what crystal meth is, right?
Yeah.
Maru versus Oddstad at Drink.
Well,
Do you want to take me on?
we're not drinking game?
You want to take me on, Imaru?
What I can't take anyone on in a drink. We can't take you on in a drinking game. You got that blood flowing through you.
No, but Imaru wants to take me on. He's half Russian. He might be able to take. He might put up a challenge for me.
All right,
God, I could take you on.
You think so?
Set up the
I
date.
am part Irish and I am part
Do
Do you
German.
know my last name?
Thing is,
you know
Stud,
my
you
last
drink like
name?
a stupid person.
Do you know
You
my
just
last
chug
I
name?
am part
all that.
Irish
Don't
and I am
even
part
think about
German. I can take you on.
My
That means
last name.
extreme Lixer is fucking chugging down that cognac.
My
shit.
last name
It's got
is
Hennessy.
My last name is Sweeney.
Yeah,
Okay.
swinging like Sweeney. There you go.
Yeah, Sweeney.
God.
Weenie.
So,
Sweeney as in the Irish.
Get those
Yeah,
barber's
see, like-
razors.
Well, I guess
Here's
we're
the
going
thing, it's
Irish
like-
versus German.
Yeah, just like fucking Hennessy versus.
Mike, you better watch
Throw
that. Scott's
Imaru
gonna
in
shave
there.
that beard of yours.
Imaru's Russian. Imaru's Russian, so let's throw him in there.
I'm not gonna lie,
Alright.
guys. If you guys
We're starting
want
World War III all over.
guys, blood alcohol, limits right.
Okay. Has anybody else been keeping an eye on the comments? These people
A little bit.
who are in the
A few,
comments
yeah,
have
I'm
been
trying to.
they've been writing a dialogue for this little girl in the game, walking up to me and then changing her mind and walking back down.
She has been creeping me out a little bit, I won't lie.
There's been an entire dialogue going on. Like, should I?
She is
I
slowly
Yeah,
plotting
she's-
your death with
Yeah,
every
she's
move.
contemplating.
She's not plotting my death. She's deciding whether or not she wants to
Wait,
fight
what?
drugs.
Where are you seeing this?
Whoa,
dialogue?
whoa.
Oh, on
That's
Twitch.
exactly what she's
On
doing.
Twitch,
We
yeah.
all
Are we
need
making
to
a
have
movie here, or what?
serious voices.
And now narrate
And
her
it's all about
movements.
this girl pondering. That's all it is.
Maybe
God,
she's
run.
schizophrenic and she has multiple personalities.
This
feel like
girl,
you're-
look at her,
All I
she
see is people
looking
talking
at
about vodka, though.
She just keeps looking at me. It's so freaking creepy.
Maybe
Like
she
every
has
time-
Exactly.
amnesia
One side of
because
her is saying, "Oh, I really like him," and then the other side saying, "I hate him."
Yeah.
What?
And then the other one's like, I want his babies.
Yes.
You guys
I
are,
want his
See?
Pokeballs.
See, Connor understands.
you guys are thinking too deep
I actually
into
made a
Pokemon.
joke in the chat.
It's dangerous.
Someone
to
said,
go. Take this.
"Oh my God, I'm moving. I'm not touching the keyboard. I swear to God, my Pokemon's not even pulled up right now."
you're lying. You're
I'm
so
not
lying.
lying. Do you hear any
You know how
sound?
long we've been in this game? No.
Okay, all right. So you were playing. We couldn't hear your keystrokes before.
Oh, she's getting
Whole
real
lot
close
of
to you.
nope.
I'm not
Whole lot of
touching
nope.
it. It's like halfway across the room. I'm drinking my milk.
That's like, is Tails Dolls real? No.
That's a whole
Oh,
lot
wait,
of fucking
we're
shit.
playing creepy black all the
No!
time.
Hey guys,
moving
guys.
again.
I
moving.
thought we were
Looks
playing
like-
Velvety
guys,
Purple.
Guys, Todd's been hitting the bottle. Okay, that's all that's been happening right now.
Actually, I have stopped drinking. I haven't drunk since I got back from Georgia, and it get back to Georgia, and it makes me sad.
I haven't
Sorry,
drunk.
your grammar.
Yeah, he's drunk.
No.
I haven't been drinking since I've been back to Georgia.
No,
Okay.
I'm serious.
Thank you. I tell you, I've been drinking. You know what I mean?
I'm serious.
Look at that.
I know,
Look at
I know.
that. Look at that.
I've never touched
It's called
alcohol since
you
I-
holding the D key.
It's probably
The
like.
D key.
Stod's holding his D.
How did you know, Connor?
He's
Insult
talking
the
that man.
Helix.
He doesn't have
How
pants
did
on.
you know, Connor?
I know Jack Daniels is great, Stop, but a little too much there.
I'm actually not drunk at all.
I like my Wisers, man.
Is there something wrong with holding your D key, Connor?
No. But
Yeah,
there
there's
is
nothing
something.
wrong with the D.
No.
The
No.
D is where it's at.
The D is the
Everyone
only
loves
place.
You want to be my friend?
The D club.
Yes.
Don't,
You want to be my
don't-
friend?
don't
I'll
you
let
mean
hold
friend?
My D key.
No, you'll get the D later.
Welcome to the D club.
Oh.
Oh my god. So, let's recap what we've talked about. Anyone remember?
Yes,
YouTube
Nintendo.
stuff.
Nintendo not being all that helpful to YouTube people, Oculus Rift and Chuck E. Cheese, and then Pokemon.
Oh, we were
And
talking about
copyright.
We've had a
Like-
broad range
Oh,
of
Mike,
discussion.
Mike, you were going to talk
You
about
forgot
Scourge.
you forgot about the
Talk
serial
about
killers we
vodka.
talked about.
I'm sorry.
No, all that is just like fluff that's in between.
You forgot about the serial killers, the whole serial killer
I
conversation.
just
What are you
realized
talking
Oh
about?
yeah, oh
Wait,
yeah,
what?
yeah.
Serial killers?
Luka Magnotta, right?
Yes, bring it up, please.
Magnotta?
Come on.
All right,
Yeah, the
let me tell
story.
this.
Yeah.
Come on.
I just realized what was going on. I have it set to where the game is still active when the window is active.
Oh,
So
that's why.
anytime I press one of the keys, it moves him, but it moves him 15 seconds late when I'm not touching anything.
Stod's over there on Pornhub, scrolling up and down on the web pages.
What are you
we're just
doing?
seeing it.
www.
Hey, MulletMike. Shh.
Let's
Oh,
think
my
of
bad.
all the
My bad.
Shh.
He's
Sounds like
really
Stod
not.
is
He's
planting some
really
trees.
not, guys.
No.
You gotta think about
No.
it. If he was on Pornhub, he's gotta be a really committed masturbator right now because he's listening to like 7 guys talk, playing Pokemon, and jacking off at the same
What's
time.
that Family Guy bit where he's
Not,
like,
not that there's anything wrong with that, but that is
some
fucking
people-
hilarious.
There's nothing wrong
And
with that, but
some-
it's just an
and
overload of
people think I'm
information.
drinking, too. Some people think I'm drinking too.
no,
It's just an overload of information right now. That's the problem. It's like if I was there, I'd be like, I can't jack off to this. Like,
What's
come
that,
on,
what's
thing
that
at a
Family
time?
Guy
Wait,
bit where he's like, it's
can't?
really
What
hard
do
to
I
masturbate
focus
with you
on?
guys
All the
talking
time.
here. The other guy's like, I'm not.
Oh yeah. I remember that bit.
All hail the D key.
Alright, so finish up with the serial killer.
Oh yeah,
One of
Luka
you
Magnotta.
start
All right.
Alright.
Okay, so have any of you guys heard of Luka Magnotta, other than the people who were in the stream early on?
I
All right.
No.
You guys talked
never
about
heard
this on
of
the
it.
freaking charity stream.
We did actually during the
He
first
actually
12 hours.
did. Think about it, it's less fucked up over here because that was a charity stream
Right,
for kids. This
right.
is just for fucking adults.
This is going on SOG, so it makes sense.
And we are SOL right now.
Yeah. Anyway,
We're all in the
Luka
D
Magnotta.
Club. Imaru made a joke about the D Club.
Oh man.
Anyone else know what that is besides
Oh,
just me?
I know.
The
Oh,
D
I know
Club.
The D Club. Oh, I know the D Club.
Anyways, Luka Magnotta, let's go.
Right. Luka Magnotta.
I'd rather talk about the D Club.
I'd rather talk about the D Club.
The D Club. The D Club. Okay, the D Club.
Yeah, sure. We'll get back to that. I imagine this will
All right, Luka Magnotta in the D Club. There you go.
Okay.
Oh,
yes.
God.
Oh, no.
Yes.
That's so much awful.
Okay. Somebody
only
spilled
member
beans.
is
I want
Luke.
to know.
Okay.
Spill the
Luka
beans.
Magnotta.
He's like,
All right.
We're having
Luka
a hard day.
Magnotta is, well, he's a bisexual porn star, first of all. That's his profession.
Okay.
is there a porn name that I can look up, by the way? Do you know that or no?
I think it's just Luka Magnotta.
Okay, I'm
How
gonna
does
Mike
how does
Poncho.
Name.
okay, let's go
But
on.
he
Let's
was
go
also
on.
well known for putting up videos of him killing small animals and stuff. Like
what the fuck?
suffocating cats with like a vacuum.
Oh
Things
my
like that.
god.
That was
Hard right
Oh
there.
my god.
Okay.
That is disturbing on
Anyways,
a whole
let's
new
continue
level.
forward because it gets worse.
Okay.
All right.
Oh.
So-
my God.
Can I just
Suddenly
say that's
starts,
the first sign of serial killer?
Did anyone else hear what Burbridge just said?
I did.
Burbridge just said some very wise words.
I didn't hear him. What
What'd you say, Burbridge?
Was oh my stod.
Oh.
Oh.
All right, let's go on. Come on.
Go on with the story. Go on with the
Two
story.
tonight, guys. You gotta
But
watch
it's
this guy.
not one
You
of
gotta
us.
watch this guy.
Anyways, let's go. Come on.
Let's go.
Anyways, so one random couple weeks, people were hearing about these things like government parties were receiving various weird packages, which happened to be people's body parts in, like, sent to the Conservative Party and the Liberal Party and stuff.
Merry Christmas.
Like, they found a hand and like a foot and like a bunch of other stuff, like a human ear. Anyways,
Yeah.
so obviously police went looking around Toronto because this is where apparently they came from to find out where these came from. And anyways, they find this apartment building where outside there's a torso and a dumpster, and there's this one room that just stinks horribly.
Okay.
So they come in there and they find out this is whose room it is. It's this Luka Magnotta guy. And then all of a sudden they start finding this video up on the internet where this guy, like, he has sex with this dude, kills him, and then has like sex with doesn't he have sex with his dead corpse and then chop him up like and stuff?
We just
Yeah,
went
there
to
was a
a
whole
really
video of
dark
that.
place.
Yeah.
There was a whole
Yeah,
video.
yeah.
Really dark. Yeah, right?
All
And-
right.
No, this is Candyland
anyways.
world.
Anyways, so this guy was all over the news. Everyone's looking for him. They're searching for him. Anyways, like a week later, they find him in Germany, looking up stories about himself, like all the news stories about himself on the on an internet cafe.
Okay.
The likes I got on that.
Yeah. Right now, he is. I think he's in Canadian prison. I don't know if he's in Canadian prison. He's in jail.
Well, let me. I'm googling.
He hasn't been.
How do you
sentenced.
not get the death sentence yet?
He hasn't been.
Hey,
sentenced.
we don't have a death penalty.
Okay, I'm gonna say it right now. I've
Well,
lost all
they
appetite to eat
seriously
anything.
consider-
I'm glad I already ate.
Can I
Well,
just
just
say?
to
Yeah,
lighten
oh my
it-
God,
just
oh
to
my God,
lighten it
oh my
up a
God.
little bit. Just to lighten it
Yeah,
up a little
actually,
bit.
one of those videos you said about the animal cruelty is actually on YouTube for a while. One
Oh,
boy,
yeah.
two kittens. Oh, and
Oh, wow.
That's
words.
fucked. That's fucked.
Yeah, and hold on, what else?
Not only that, but
Oh,
this guy
here's
also
a serious.
had massive supporters. He had supporters.
He had a following, huh?
Posts made for him. Everything.
And here's the
They'd be
scariest thing
we
too.
love Luka Magnotta. Like,
He lives one
what?
city next to me.
oh yeah,
That is so far beyond fucked
That
up.
means you could have been one of the victims,
Run
Ludahar.
away.
Yeah, no, that's fucked up.
Run away.
he targeted gay males, I think.
Run away.
Here's the
Anyways.
thing. He lived one city next to me, and he actually went to his university was near the university that I was at the time.
Damn.
Wow.
Oh god.
That-
I mean, that's like all I know to say. Is
Stranger
just,
danger.
The other part is he was also
Run away.
It's okay,
Here,
Stod. It's not your fault.
Stop. Hey, stop.
Stod, calm down.
Anyways.
Run away.
Smitty, hold him down.
to add a
okay,
little
I
bit
gotta
of-
say,
You don't want to do that, Smitty.
every serial killer has a freaking history of killing little animals. What's up with
Yeah,
that?
it's true.
It is true.
No, well, it's like The Descent. Like,
It is-
serial
you know-
killers
you know-
don't instantly flick the switch and go, I'm going to kill a person. They're going to start off slowly.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
And here's a topic that I think we should probably discuss. People who say video game and media violence and all this crap cause.
God damn it.
Oh, dude, I
God
just
damn it.
This is
God damn it. I'm
this
going
is like the
flip
most
flop.
annoying
actually-
topic. I
actually just had a conversation with myself about this at work today.
Stuff too.
I posted a video about shitty parents. Look, here's the thing.
Yep, I
remember
that video.
But like, here's the thing.
Give me a real one.
Here's the thing. When you want to have sex, people buy condoms, get protection. Because if you don't have, like, I know it feels great. I know it, all right? Trust me, I know it. But put a plastic bag over it, all right? Because if you fuck up,
plastic bag, guys.
Yeah. So if you think condoms are expensive, which they really aren't, then go get yourself like a shopper's get yourself a fucking Trader's Joe bag for all I care. Okay? All right, do something. Okay? All right. But when you're
let me get my Walmart shopping bag.
Exactly.
When you stick your weenie in someone.
Yeah. Exactly. But when you're doing it, you want to make sure 9 months later you don't fucking like get a child. Because when you have a kid,
someone, you don't want a kid.
Yeah, like if you're not prepared for it, all right. Kids are great, only if you're ready for them. All right. So like when you have kids, you're supposed to change your entire mindset. You know, you're not a fucking immature person anymore. You have a child. Yep, so now it's your job to tell the kid right from wrong. I will let my child watch violent movies and play violent games, but I will always be there to tell my child right from wrong.
I hate this
because that's
so
what
much.
you're supposed
to
fucking do.
Here's the thing.
Does anybody care if I emulate speed through this cave?
No, we don't know.
I hate this cave so much.
Anyways, back to parenting. Yeah.
Going
from serial killers to parenting.
With my kids in the future, and I'm one of like. Some people find this weird that a teenager would want to be like his dream is to be a dad. I don't know. That's me. But when
Chris Chan had that dream, but we're not putting any numbers. Chris Chan had that dream too.
Oh, really?
Martin Luther King had a dream.
Come on.
Martin Luther King had a dream.
No. I know what you mean.
Yeah. My dream is to be the best dad I can be for my kids in the future, and to grow to become that kind of person for my kids.
Yeah.
That's good, man.
But
it's good to have that, you know.
And that's the thing. But then again, I'm a hardcore gamer. I love playing games, violent games even. Like, I grew up playing violent games as a kid, too. And I'm not going to stop my kid from doing it. If he wants to do it, he can go right ahead. I'm going to be there. But I'm going to be there, though. I'm going to be there to be, okay, you know what? That's too much. I'm not going to let my kid play GTA 5, though, right?
Right.
By himself.
Yeah.
Well,
by himself.
And here's my opinion on it. And this is, I'm a parent. Got my second one on the way right now. I think that overall.
Congrats.
And I think I talked about this. Thank you. I think I talked about this in it was one of the GTA Creepy Gaming episodes. Shameless plug. But I talked about
so shameless.
But I talked about
everybody go watch it. Go watch it.
Go watch it real quick. I'll link it here in a second. But no, I
can pause the video and come back. It's okay.
But I talk about, like, for my child, I much rather have like a safe environment for my son to like play in. You know what I mean? Like, rather than my son go on a full out GTA rage in real life, I much rather let him do it in this virtual world. I think if a person's crazy, they're crazy either way. I don't think that video game affects them.
Play the old GTA games though, because they're great, and they're also like I played them as a kid and I loved them.
A person's crazy.
Right. No, I hear you. But to me, it's just like that's my main argument to it. Is just that it's a safe environment. It's not real life, and that it can.
But you still have to watch it, or else that can also lead to desensitization.
Well, yeah, I mean, I agree to that wholeheartedly. You know, and that goes the same with creepy gaming as well. Another shameless plug there is I'm not going to let my son watch that show anytime soon. You know what I mean? That show is not intended for his age group. You know what I mean? And then that's the same with like what you were just saying about Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto is not a game that's intended for young kids. You know, so I think those MPAA ratings are there for a reason. I think the ESRP ratings are there for a reason, and I think as long as people follow those ratings, there shouldn't be as much controversy about it as there is.
And in Canada now, you have to be. I think you do have to be 17 to be able to buy those games by yourself, unless you have a parent with you. That's the law.
Like that. It's been like that in the States for a while now. I remember there was
it's been
one
like
point,
that for a while.
Yeah.
In Canada, they're finally making it, but that they're actually checking it and stuff.
Okay, Titty Sprinkles, it's up to you.
I'll say it right now. I'm doing a playthrough on Outlast, and I'm on Whistleblower. And
shameless plug, cough.
okay, I'll say it right now. If there are any kids under the age of 10, do not watch it. That is one of the most graphic games you will ever play.
Yep.
Does it have
Like,
floppy wieners in it?
I like it.
It's the same thing I say with like Manhunt. Okay.
Titty
Like,
Sprinkles evolved. Titty Sprinkles.
Do you run into problems with the whole dick thing?
What, me?
No, I haven't. But I am actually running into problems with in Whistleblower. I'm anticipating problems. I'm definitely anticipating problems with some of the more graphic scenes.
Oh yeah.
Where like a guy gets stabbed up basically the dick.
Ugh.
Okay, well, like, here's the thing. I never got in trouble.
Way
with
to ruin that
Manhunt
game
from a
for me,
YouTube
no.
thing. But like, what happens is like when I did Manhunt 1, and this happened to the point where I got to the racist like group, right? Like the KKK section or whatever, the skins, right? That gang.
Yeah.
Now, I had somebody. Okay, I had two comments. First of all, the guy got pissed at me because I said they were racist like Mudahar. Not everyone with a southern accent has a racist. I'm like, I'm not saying it because of that. They have fucking KKK hoods. A, anyone with KKK hoods is fucking racist. Look at them. And then B, there's parts in that game, right, where they pull out racial slurs, right? I'm not going to say the racial slurs in the video over here, but they pull out racial slurs towards the main character because they think he's a mixed breed. Like he's a half Latino, half white. Right. So they bring up they get racist. You know what I mean? Like they do.
They drop
here's
slurs.
The thing. Yeah. But I put that as an 18+. I'm not going to cut it out because that's sort of what makes that game what it is. It's the thing that Rockstar can put out without fucking getting they don't give a shit at that point.
By the way, Mike, I have a question about Fallout 3 video is an 18+ video. I was wondering why, because I couldn't seem to find anything that was too bad in that video.
Okay, Creepy Gaming is an official YouTube series. Therefore, I have to give an official rating on each episode.
Yeah. No,
that was the only one I've ever seen with that on it.
That one, and I want to say it was season 1. It was the Call of Duty World at War episode. I think was an 18+ one.
Must go explore Helix.
The thing that those two had in common were body parts, dismemberment. There was dismemberment in Call of Duty World at War. There was dismemberment in Fallout 3. And that's where YouTube was kind of drawing the lines between mildly graphic and strongly graphic. So,
like Haunted Gaming.
All right, I can see that.
Like if I turn Haunted Gaming into that YouTube series, which I can do, I'd have to make sure everything is 18+ because I talk about dismemberment. There's some episodes, like 1 or 2, that I talked about rape. And that fucking changes everything.
Right, that would be an 18+ one. Most of them, I got to give YouTube credit for this particular example because for the most part, most of my episodes are considered mildly violent or disturbing.
Okay, Clefairy's nickname.
Fairy.
What's Wanda?
Luka Magnotta.
Fairly Odd Parents?
Luka Magnotta.
Are we doing Wanda?
Yeah.
Wanda.
Call her Tinkerbell.
I gotta go with Wanda, but I'm gonna spell it Wuanda.
Wanda?
Okay. Wanda.
I wonder how you gonna spell it.
It's wunderbar.
So I
wonder.
Like there's one thing with there's one thing with also Manhunt too is that the racists
more
are there in both.
Juwanda, so we'll just call her Juwanda.
Okay.
Juwanda.
So anyways, so is
Juwanda man.
Juwanda go? Juwanda go? Because we go if Juwanda go.
Oh, we going.
Juwanda go.
What the fuck?
We go if Juwanda go. If Juwanda go, we go.
Okay. So anyway, back to the whole
you were saying
back to the whole Manhunt thing. The only reason why the 18+ had to be thrown in there is because in the second game as well, they also have the racists. Although they're really hardcore fucking smart racists, you know what I mean, with the helicopter and shit. They really are. They're fucking good. They're intelligent motherfuckers. But there was one part where if you know Manhunt 1, they have a gang called the Smileys.
Right.
Smileys is a lunatic. They're a crazy gang that runs the asylum. Okay. These people are psychotic. They wear masks. They have tattoos that say drug slut written on it, and they try to fucking cut you, right? Now, there's parts where, like, a fucking mom messaged me on a private message, and I wanted to find that one, but I have, like, such an influx. She said that I should remove that video because her child watched it and learned about, like, because there's, like, when they ramble in it, they talk about, like, I killed my wife or something, like, she wouldn't shut up, like, shut up, barrier stuff, right? And it's like their kid repeated something that the character said, and I'm like, that's not my fault. Like, you think for a fucking, like, game called Manhunt, fucking Mouth of Madness, which was the title, shit that literally said, like, the thumbnail's literally of the fucking characters running after you with a machete. It had an 18+ disclaimer. Yeah. Then if your kid watched that, that's not my fault. I can't control what little Billy watches on my YouTube channel, you know?
Right. If it were up to me, that's your job.
If it were up to me, like, I didn't put a, like, a heart thumbnail. Like, like, I didn't put, like, a smiley face thumbnail on there from, like, Teletubbies and title it something like Manhunt, Part 17. Tons of fun. No, it was titled the mission name. The fucking, like, I made it evident. But then, like, this mom still had the audacity. Like, what? Like, if it were up to me, I wouldn't let kids watch my stuff. You know, like
someone face onto a Clefairy.
Like, in a perfect world, I would hope my audience is old enough to understand the material I'm posting. I don't post Manhunt because it's the whole Manhunt thing was the best playthrough that I've ever fucking done, alright? People really enjoyed it, and they enjoyed it because the game no one A played, and B was fucking, like, actually, like, you know, it was like it was a real creepy fucking game.
Oh, the Manhunt games are solid. They're solid games, so.
Yeah.
They're Rockstar. I mean, so you can't go wrong.
Exactly. But, like, here's the thing. I had the title, like, one of the title for the one that it was racist on, where I also had a message, it was called White Trash, you know? Now, not everyone knows what white trash is, really. I mean...
Paper?
Like, it's flyers around the house. Like, say you're from Europe, right? Like, my girlfriend's from Texas. She knows what it is, right? She'll tell me, oh, white trash is this. Versus someone from London who's like, oh, what is white trash? I don't know. Is it flyers on the ground?
Do you mean white rubbish?
Yeah. Like, is it white rubbish? No, but, like, you know what I mean. But then you have a guy on the thumbnail with a bloody baseball bat and a hockey mask wearing a wife beater. And the fucking intro tells you, hey, Cash, this is the Skids. They're real hardcore white supremacist motherfuckers.
Someone photoshopped Mike's face on a Gyarados, like, right now.
Oh, that'd be
I just saw that comment, and someone has to do that now. That's amazing.
That's amazing.
Well, let me see if I can find a picture, and I can
do it.
Yes, let's make this happen.
Do it.
I want to get the worst one.
Mike, you got to put that on your channel, like on
your one.
In your channel. And do Mudahar's face on a Clefairy. Do Mudahar's face on a Clefairy.
Mudahar's face on a Clefairy.
It's Mudafairy versus Garamike.
The next Pokemon creepypasta I do, that will be the thumbnail.
But Garamike would win, apparently.
Yep, Garamike.
That's not a sure thing.
Well, that makes them 2-0 tonight.
Fuck, I don't know, man. Me as a Clefairy would be a fucking failure, so I gotta go with them.
Clefairy is a very versatile Pokemon, actually. It's very useful.
Yeah.
No, that is true.
And
but, like, the worst...
Yeah.
The worst, like...
It can learn anything. I swear to God, it can learn anything.
Like, parents these days, they don't pay attention to a lot of what their kids are doing. They really don't. Some of them, I mean.
Oh my God, the worst message I got, you just reminded me. The worst message I got was like, you know Pigsy, the last boss in Manhunt? And I was like some serial killer wearing a pig's torso running after you with a chainsaw?
Oh my God.
A fucking mom.
Nightmare fuel.
This mother, this piece of shit fucking woman sent me a goddamn message. And you know what it read? It's like, maybe you should be more kind to people like me and not upload Manhunt and upload things that these popular people do that's kid-friendly. I shit you fucking not.
Because PewDiePie is kid-friendly.
The popular thing
So can you believe
So you mean like PewDiePie, like uploading another episode of Happy Meals or something that's like gory and mainstream, and that you know for a fact there are
bad
young
joke.
people watching
penis, vagina.
But like, she meant like kid-friendly.
I don't know.
Shit.
I'm just ranting.
Like, what do you mean kid-friendly shit?
I work summer camps.
I just closed out a Pokemon.
Yeah. I work summer camps.
And again, Mudahar, it's not like you got your thumbnail is a teddy bear bending over with a rainbow shooting out of his asshole. You said it yourself. It's Manhunt. It's a bloody figure. There's no reason why a mother should let their kid watch that.
It's like, oh, son, what are you watching?
That image just flashed into my brain.
Like, I like, there was fucking...
You're welcome, Burbridge.
Like, how much warning can I give you?
Yeah, right?
Like what the... Like, there's a time when I made a video, like I didn't make it, but I uploaded it because somebody made it on YouTube, right? It was like a 1-minute thing, hauntedgaming.exe animated. And I put it at the beginning of it, screamer alert. Two fucking weeks ago, guys like, oh, you didn't warn me there was a screamer. It wasn't the fucking title!
I mean, I get where you're coming from. It's like anytime I put something in front of a creepy gaming, like anytime I put some kind of warning or whatever, I always feel like it's like counterproductive because I'm like, you should know this by now. You're watching a show called Creepy Gaming. There's a picture of an eyeless Mario with the Mario creepypasta photo on the thumbnail. You should know better that this is not a kid-friendly
show. Or it's like haunted gaming.
You should
whatever,
know
like,
this is Nightmare Fuel.
Right.
Like when I put a haunted gaming up and there's like, when I say the word rape, when there's like rape mentioned in it, you know, like some people throw that stuff in there. I say it because I read the creepypasta and people are like, oh, Mudo, you're insensitive. How can you say the word rape? I wasn't fucking saying it was the story.
Right.
I make it evident. Oh, here's the analysis. Like, what the fuck do you want? Like, why?
It just kind of comes with our territory, and like I said, maybe I'm just not saying it, but like I said, again, I figured if you're looking into something that's going to scare you, if you're looking into something that's frightening or gory or eerie or disturbing or however you want to describe it, then it's obviously mature content. And if you're a mature person and you can handle that, that's one thing, but at the same time, it's like going back to like the parents. Some people would argue and say, well, not all parents know what their kids are watching on YouTube. Well, they damn better should. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to let my kid just like... Exactly. I'm not, when my kid grows up and he's going to start getting on YouTube on his own and stuff, I'm at least going to just at least have an idea of what kind of content he's watching, you know?
I promised myself to make sure my kid never sees me online. You know, just so that, like, when they watch me on a playthrough, oh, man, fuck this shit. Like, no, you're not looking at that.
Yeah, like I said, I've never claimed to be a role model. All right, guys? I've never claimed to be a role model. But at the same time, it's like, I know better than I'm not going to show my son creepy gaming anytime soon, you know?
Maybe when you're older, we'll talk.
This is part of why...
Go ahead.
Like, I'm not ashamed to show anyone that, but it's like, I'm not going to show it to kids. No.
And on my channel, I'm starting Zelda, and so because it is generally considered a kid game, sort of in a sense, I'm trying to stay as respectful as I can as far as language goes. I'm trying to keep it that way, and I'm hoping to keep it that way through future videos.
If I'm playing Manhunt and I say the F word constantly, that's it's fucking Manhunt. Stop
right,
it.
Exactly. If I'm playing a horror game, you should expect me to swear. I get scared.
Right.
Okay.
Well, and then there's even different ways of, you know, this is going to sound funny because we're breaking it down this much, but there's different derivatives of the word fuck. You know what I mean? Yeah. It can be used in many different ways. I try not to use it as a descriptive, a la, i.e., I'm about to fuck the shit out of her. I try to say it more as a what the fuck or who the fuck is that? It's not as a descriptive, you know.
It's contextual, you know. Like sometimes if I play a game,
you know, I have a video.
I'll say what the fuck. That's what the fuck gaming is about. When somebody on the road cuts me off, I'm like, you fucking motherfucker. All right, that's a totally different concept. When I get out of bed, I'm just like, man, that was a good fucking. That's an entirely different concept.
Right. It's contextual, like you said. It really is. It's the verbiage. It's
wait. That you received or that you gave?
No. When it's like when I give it, I'm like, no, this is an incredibly fucking good fuck. When I get it, I'm like, this is also an incredibly good fucking fuck. But not as good as the one I gave. I rate them. I'm like, no, it's like the YouTube comment. It's like, this sucks. It can be better. Oh, really, motherfucker? How? Tell me. Come on.
Yeah.
Like, don't just tell me it's bad, but not
constructive criticism.
Right,
that's what I want.
On my
And before we end it, I just gotta give this shout out to the YouTube comment system. Fuck you, True. Posted a comment on my Sockfiles video telling me what the criticisms were, and they were legit criticisms. You know what happened 20 seconds after it was posted? Marked as spam.
Wow.
And then, like, I had to go to the spam thing, and I'm like, okay, so this is spam. But the guy who wrote, my tits get licked really hard, nice and cold. Oh, no, that's not spam. That's offering its intellectual quality over this video. Yes.
Right.
No. So, I think this first episode has been fucking brilliant. True, are you there, by the way, or did you, like, pass out? I think he's fucking jerking it out right now. But anyways.
It's got the D.
You're going to start just fapping. Just mad, just furious fapping.
Everybody stay dead quiet for just a second.
I think that...
Get your minds out of the gutter, people. We're clapping our hands.
I think I think the images I put up are brilliant. The images that are on the stream right now, I think it's brilliant.
What are they?
They definitely show this the theme of what we're talking about, for sure.
Definitely do. Does it have the letter L anywhere, by the way?
I should do that. I'm going to do that right now, actually.
Fuck you. Stop it.
I'm putting it in.
Anyways, before he puts it in, I'm going to end it. So this is me, Mudahar. This is True. That's not here right now because he's fucking doing something less important than this. We have Mike here, who's graced his presence over here. So
thanks for having me.
Gaming. Oh, it was a pleasure. We have Oddstod, who's been orgasming throughout the night over Pokemon.
Yep.
And everyone else, feel free to give your name. Come on, let's go. Let's all have the outro. Everyone make their own outros right now.
My name is Oddstod.
Everybody do an outro at the same time.
One by one. Okay, fucking same time. Overload of extras. Go. Let's go right now.
I'm the Smitty Jeff.
Thanks for watching. All right, let me go.
With that being said, guys, this is Extreme Lixer here.
My name is Crazy Burbage, and I approve this message.
My name is Oddstod. Subscribe to me because I'm better than everybody here. And I'm
Damn it, Odd! You ruined my moment. I hate you. I'll be on my trailer.
Odd, piece of shit. I am obviously the third best here.
Yes.
I am the 9,437th best, but that's still good. Okay.
It is good.
And I am
MulletMike for helping.
Sticky paddle and full screen.
He just beat all of us.
And this is me, Mudahar, and if you like,
why do I even try?
Like, this is me, Mudahar, and if you like what you saw, then like, comment, and subscribe.
To all of us.
What if you didn't?
There wasn't enough cheese on the taco, Mudahar.
To whoever you enjoyed listening to.
If you all didn't, I still love you very much. But yeah,
Mudahar, take a look at the stream now. Take a look at the stream now. I think this is a good thing for you to end on here.
Man, I swear to God, if
No.
Take a look at it.
You won't let me end it.
Take a look at it.
I'm Google. I'm entering it in. I'm getting there.
You know, take a look at the stream.
Okay, it's going live.
Taking a look.
It's going live. It's a commercial right now. There's a commercial about cheddar cheese.
Yeah, go take
enter in elevator.
By the way, guys, cheddar cheese.
Cheddar
cheese, right?
If it's not cheddar, it's not cheese.
Have you ever had a day where you were just like, damn it, I would like cheese? I thought...
Actually, yes, because I can't eat cheese right now.
Oh, that's right.
Mine
sucks. I remember.
This is all of us.
Yeah, my diet had to change because
Mudahar, do you see?
Now.
Yeah, I see it.
You see it?
Hopefully it'll be fixed and resolved
Are
soon.
you proud of me?
Because I miss my cheeseburgers.
fucking love you right now.
Yes.
This is all of us, and we are out.